everybody? Welcome back to Grizzly Plus. This is episode 30. Woo! Can you believe it? We're supposed to end this at like 25, but we're still going. That's all right. So thank you very much for joining us today. We are the Charisma Plus D&D group. This is me, Cinnamon Toast Kid, with a bunch of friends here at the table. And yeah. Those of you who haven't been keeping up with us, that you don't know what's going on, you're new. It's okay. Don't worry. You probably won't know what's going on, but if you just watch for a little bit, you'll catch up pretty quick. I was trying to look at the hashtag for some fan arts, but the hashtag wasn't working for some reason on Twitter, so sorry, no fan art feature this time. So let's start using the Cinnamon Toast Kid Reddit. You can put it on there, and that'll be more good. It'd be
easier to find.
Yeah, it'd be easier to find for sure. It'd be more. I was trying to think of the more consistent. Yeah, than hashtags would be. So yeah, if you did draw something for us, thank you. We'll see it next time for sure. So let's go through the recap of what happened last episode 29. So the start of the episode, you guys were fighting what we call the Scar, which is, imagine like, the Moses movie where the water's split and there's dry ground kind of out into the ocean. There's a tree with golden leaves laying on its side. The leaves are green. The trunk glows gold. An apple tree laying on its side, and on top of that stands a barbarian wielding his axe, protecting it from the undead. The paladins of Pearl Reach and the party, most of the party members, except for Tippy and Inryu, I believe, drove down into the bottom to face this undead attack and try to protect their friend and the tree. I don't know. I think you guys were mostly there to. Actually, what were you guys there to? You guys want to kill the bad things, or do you guys want to save the tree? I don't really know.
I mean, the undead is Helenor's enemy, so
he's
got to do it,
right? And then, so the fight ensued, and they were very easy. Like the skeletons were brittle, and they fell to your blades and weapons and spells very easily. As the battle went on, more and more piled into the area. You guys got surrounded. Tippy and Inryu, you guys were up on the shore. You guys noticed there was something weird going on. Inryu dashed out to look, and the clouds themselves kind of took the form of the god of death, Mercule, and he touched the tip of the end of the scar, and almost like a zipper, began to close it, and the water rushed in. And at the very end, the dragon turtle, you guys have been there recently, seems to be kind of working along with Mercule or Owen, whichever one you want to call him, and sprayed its giant steam blast, basically boiling the water that was coming down. The whole party made it out. The skeletons and the little undead army seemed more about trying to keep you guys down there than actually trying to. They probably knew that they couldn't beat the paladins of Pearl Reach with you guys, and seemed to try to just kind of keep you from running out. But you guys all made it. I think Joy rolled like a 30. It just got out. Hank stayed behind. He was not able to get out. Or maybe he didn't want to get out. We don't know. Either way, he was engulfed in this steaming water, boiling hot. Many paladins that got caught up, they floated to the surface. You can almost hear the ding of the oven as they kind of popped up and floated to the top. But the clerics and the other paladins were able to pull the rest of them out using boats and then other means. There were probably, you guys didn't stick around long enough to see, but possibly no casualties since this city is so full of clerics and paladins. It's kind of hard for people to die of violence unless, you're stabbed in the street by assassins, which happened later. You guys took a little bit of time to kind of go around the city and see some things. You guys went to the arena. I said this last time. Pearl's Reach is kind of the setting of our first season that we did, and we're in our second one now. We're kind of going back. This is 200 years later. You guys kind of went around, saw some stuff. You had a god that showed you different parts, like things that happened in the last story, like times where a character had fallen, were marked out, and they were on display for tourists and people making pilgrimages to see. I say tourists, but more than likely, it's more about pilgrimages than tourism, really. People just want to see for worship. Yeah, religious reasons is what I should be saying. You guys ended up eventually going to the Mages Guild and talking to Martha, the guild leader there. She gave you guys pie, which seemed to be more magically constructed than actual baked. Got a little bit of information there. Found a quick door to a Sethalar, which is the great tree where the elves live. And Joy, I think, stayed outside, where you were jumped by 3 individuals, 3 shady individuals. You got crit like 3 times, and you went down. The rest of the party came out. Tippy, you got dropped. Eventually, you guys beat them. Well, the main one ran away. And let me see, what else? Is there anything else super important that happened that we need to bring back up?
I don't know if it's super important, but we did visit the Adventurers Guild in the city.
Yeah, guys.
It was very different to the Adventurers Guild that we're used to.
Yeah, from where you guys originally started in this campaign in Riverfall, a very kind of welcome, like almost kind of like gather around the hearth adventure, kind of what you would imagine like your stereotypical adventurers will kind of be, to this, which is very almost kind of like corporate, you could say. Very clean, like no one's staying there. There's just a lady there. You come and talk to her. You do your business and you get out. Kind of feel, which kind of fits with Pro Reach pretty good, I think, really. So that's where we stopped. You guys defeated the 3 shady individuals. Like I said, one ran away. Tippy and Joy were downed, but the clerics showed up. Enough time passed and they got there and saved you guys before. Well, you guys did you guys save each other before they got there? Or?
Yeah. I was stabilized by health
Joy,
potion.
and Tippy got down. I know that.
Oh, Interview went down too.
Yeah.
But I think everybody was saved.
You had to. You ran. You blew a key to like run and like steal a.
Whoa.
You purchased quickly a
very expensive potion.
Yeah, and you threw it to the party, and you guys made some really good rolls and made it, and you fed Tippy a potion, and she was saved. And then as time passed, the clerics, kind of like your EMS or whatever of the city, showed up and healed you guys up a little bit. I don't think you guys are full by any means.
I have 5.
Yeah, and that's kind of where we ended. So to start this episode, we'll start with Hank. Hank, you find yourself washed up on shore. There are several clerics that are fussing over you, and you feel kind of like a warm, healing glow over you as your eyes pop open, and you're looking into a clear blue sky, and the seagulls squawk as they go by. The last thing you remember is you were defending the tree, your life's purpose. The dragon turtle's head poked out of the water, and then after that, everything crashed down. But you do remember a vision as you were swept away of this golden tree kind of glowing at the bottom of the ocean, and every time it glows, you can see kind of the outline of the face of the dragon turtle sitting right with it, and several undead kind of swirling around, trying to kind of hold themselves. It's almost like this little army around it. I don't know if Hank would consider that the tree's in danger, or if there's a lot of stuff down there around the tree. I don't know. I'll let that be up to him. But your eyes pop open and they're fussing over you. But you feel weary, but you have you can roll yourself 3 of your HP dice and see how much HP you have. Oh yeah, give me some of that Red Bull right here. 21. You have 21 hit points. You don't feel your best at all, but you're definitely good enough to walk around.
I'll roll back over and kind of pick myself up.
Yeah,
and, I'll look out to the ocean and do a perception check.
Yeah.
Hey, is there
What
another
are you trying to see?
I'm trying to see the tree.
You're trying to stick your head back under the water and see the tree. All right.
Can I see a glow from here?
Oh, from here you can try. It's gonna be very difficult because the tree is still pretty deep underwater, but you can try your best. Make a roll.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
It's a 9.
No, you definitely cannot see any kind of glow from here. You make a wisdom check. You made a mess over here.
Wisdom, 19.
19. You just kind of have this gut feeling that everything's okay when it comes to the tree. Mm-hmm. No one that is going to get to it and move that tree, at least for now.
I'm going to say, in my mind, I'm like, I'm the only one who can lift that tree.
Yep.
It's safe.
You are the only one. Mm-hmm. What is leaking over here? Oh, there's a hole in the side of this. That's what it is. How'd that happen? Anyway, sorry.
So I'll go to one of the clerics and kind of just get general information of like what happened.
Yeah, and they give you the quick rundown of, as far as they know, that the story right now is that the skies opened up and the god of death healed the scar near Pearl's Reach. And it's Pearl's Reach, so there's mostly clerics of Helm that are around here. But there seem to be a couple people standing around that are kind of praising Mercule's name. Like there's not just those kind of followers. Like there's a very large mix, but it's more of the local, like some of the local people, especially elves, that are being like, they almost consider it a good thing, and maybe like the paladins kind of got what was coming to them. some of those old issues die hard, right?
Hank is going to make his way to the closest bar he can.
Okay.
Just to try to get away from stuff.
Yeah, so there will be there will be a couple on the harbor themselves. Those are probably, most of those are actually probably cleared out right now. People coming out and looking, so I may have a harder time getting a drink or any information in those.
And he would go toward the inner city, I guess.
Yeah, you can go. You're kind of towards the north side right now. If you remember the north side being more of the dingier side of town, it's not that like that anymore. But you can find a tavern, and I'm trying to drink this down enough to where it's not gonna leak out the side. All right, let's see here. Oof, I think I drink too much now.
Shotgun.
Get all burpy over there.
Yeah, for real. Oh, there it is.
Are you perhaps looking for the sea bear?
I was looking for my names. The Sea Bear. Yeah, sure, we'll use the Sea Bear. You can find one called the Sea Bear. It's not right on the harbor, but it's a little bit in, and the patrons here don't seem to be too concerned with what happened. Like most of them have gone back to enjoying a drink and excuse me, those burps. Doing what they were doing. Give me one more perception check while you're walking towards this. There it is.
Perception is 22.
22.
Wow.
Okay, so you did notice something kind of odd as you're walking. Kind of down, like just kind of down like a slim alleyway. Mm. It's kind of catches the corner. Buildings are like there's enough for you like kind of turn sideways and walk down. But you see at the corner of your eye, there's someone there, pretty far down, like 50 feet in between the buildings, maybe like on the other side. You look, and you can see it open, like it goes skinny, and then it kind of opens up into a larger area. And there's this almost a door, like a wooden door, but it almost looks burnt, kind of in the stone wall. And you see a man walking into it and turning and closing the door behind him. But he's wearing odd clothes. They look similar to what a recent companion you met named Inryu wears, kind of like monkish clothes. And what did he look like again? What's his physical look that you see in your head? It's like very anime, kind of black hair.
Black hair, long ponytail in the back.
Yeah.
I was always sitting at the anger. Yeah, they just angry. Just even when he's happy, he's angry. It's just like a dude. They gotta be big. Kid, he wears black and blue.
Black and blue. Okay, yeah. So I imagine like his. For some reason, I imagine him looking like dressed like Aladdin. For some reason, like the little jacket and everything. but not like the huge pants, but more. Yeah. That's how I always see it in my head. But anyway, so yeah, you see whatever your mind of that figure you see, and he closes the door, and it just kind of sticks out to you as odd.
anyone with him?
You don't see anybody with him.
Is it like a house? Like if I go toward it and like not stand in front of it, like kind of peek around.
So there's just two. So imagine like just two buildings, two large like normal size, maybe houses, maybe buildings, maybe one's at the tavern itself, and just this maybe 2 foot, 1.5 foot area that goes down. And then it just opens up into kind of, say you're looking down, it goes straight down and then kind of like maybe goes into a square and there's like this wall here with a door in it. Okay. You don't see any other way to go anywhere except for this one place. Unless they're like against the wall hiding out of your sight.
I'll say to myself, I should tell Interview about that. Mm-hmm. And I wouldn't know where he went, of course, so I'll just go ahead and go into the bar and kind of just stay there for a bit.
Yeah. And you sit there and order you a drink. Mm-hmm. And there seems to be happy hour or something. They're just like, yeah, they pour you one for free.
Right.
Get it started.
And moments after you sat down, a man busts in. Looks like he's been running, out of breath, wearing kind of a brown hood that's kind of tattered, kind of blown off to the side. Almost looks kind of stiff, like a potato sack kind of bag. Wearing leather armor. You can see he has blood on his hand. It looks like he's like stabs him with a knife, but his weapon's away. Mm-hmm. He runs in and he's like looks like he's looking around and he kind of runs up to the barkeep beside you, mm-hmm. and doesn't really keep his voice down, but he's like, "Where's Skim at?" And he's like, the barkeep kind of like leans in, and they're talking to each other, but they're not being very quiet about it. They're having to talk loud enough to kind of talk over to everybody else, but you're right there. It's like, I went after the mark. I'm not too sure if we got him or not, but I'm going to need more men. And then the barkeep kind of just like looks side to side and just kind of shakes his head at him, and seems like the barkeep's like, either you kind of get the feeling of like the barkeep's kind of like giving him the sign of like, well, you messed up. Mm-hmm. This is your own bed and kind of deal with it, or this is not the time to talk about it. One of the two. And he just kind of shakes his head, and the man just kind of slams his hand down on the table and grits his teeth and turns and leaves.
I'll yell at him.
Yeah.
Hey, boy.
He's kind of like almost kind of gracefully, just kind of spins around his heel, almost like a dance move. Just go.
Why don't you come sit with me? I invite him to sit with me.
He kind of like looks around. It's like, well, do I know you?
No.
What do you have business to drink with me?
Business? This is not here for business. We're here to have fun. Do you see everybody having fun? And he just points at everybody.
He kind of like looks around and kind of like wipes his mouth, and it almost kind of like look like he's thirsty. He's been running, and he's kind of like, well, if you're buying, I'll take one.
I'll take out a silver and slide it to the barkeep. Yeah,
and the barkeep's kind of like, he's got kind of like the look of, I don't know, he's got that look of just like,
a little bit more.
No, he's not asking for more, but he's like, he's the same guy that I was talking to, and he pulls a wooden cup, and kind of you can hear water pouring from the mead pouring from underneath the counter. He poured yours from the barrels behind, but he kind of reaches down and slides it out, and the man kind of thumbs it a little bit and doesn't take a drink. He just kind of thumbs at it. It's like, well, what do you want? You hiring?
Hiring? No. We're not here for business. I just said that.
Yeah.
But I've been around the block. He's an older guy. Hank is an older guy. You should really clean up yourself, though.
He's kind of got like he keeps looking over his shoulder like he's looking for someone chasing him or something, but he's just kind of keeps silent. He's like, yeah, I gotta, yep, get a bath or something. Yeah.
So what's your name, my boy?
Greg.
Greg. Why are you here in Pearl's Reach, Greg?
Grew up here, These streets, they're all I know.
I'll tell you what I know about sailing. And I'll start telling him about my first boat.
Yeah,
What's the name of your first boat?
Bessie.
Yeah.
Oh, she had the most magnificent cannon you'd ever imagine. Just the one, though. Just the one. That's all she needed. And I'll spend time just talking about my boat.
Yeah. And we'll get back to the rest of the party in just a moment. But make a give me just like a charisma check. See how much this guy likes you.
Not very much.
5. And he still seems kind of on edge as you guys are sitting there, and you're kind of getting more of the feeling he hasn't taken a drink, even though he can, like, his lips are cracked, and he's just kind of just sitting there and keeps looking over his shoulder like he's just waiting for something or maybe buying his time. But we will come back to that in a moment. The rest of you guys, you are just finished with your battle with the shady individual outside of this little hut that you guys have come to know that is the Mages Guild in Pearl's Reach. The clerics, they arrived on scene. They got you guys kind of basically healed up good enough to where they know you're not going to die. And then they've a couple of paladins have showed up. They are trying to ask you guys what happened. So yeah, like one of them come up to just walk up to Torian, and he's like, "All right, well," he kind of like flips open like a little notepad about like this, and kind of has like it has like a little inkwell on the corner of it, and kind of unscrews it and kind of tucks it away in his belt, and pulls out a quill and dabs it in, and is kind of careful not to spill it. All right, can you tell me what happened?
Well, we went to the Mages Guild and came out, and 2 guys had...
You guys went to the Mages Guild? He like kind of looks around at you guys. I don't see any mages here.
You want me to open the door to show you? Anyway, yeah. I'm from across...
he kind of like perks up like, yeah!
No. I'm from across the water. It's not all mages over there. But
you talking about Sethalar?
No. River's Fall.
Yeah,
we're from...
Yeah, one of them wild boys. All right, from the wilds. Uncivilized.
Wild.
Uncivilized? Really?
Well, I mean, it is, the land itself hasn't been... Civilization is doing its best, right?
Are you discriminating on me because I'm a half-orc?
And this human paladin's like, what do you mean? Of course, why would you... Look, just because the stories wrote a bad picture about the paladins and Pearl's Reach doesn't mean we're all like that. What'd you say your name was again?
Torian.
What was that?
Torian. I don't have a last name.
Your accent's very thick. I don't know if I can... What? And he's kind of like, you kind of get the feeling that he's like...
that's very rude of you. He said Torian.
Oh, Torin. Okay. Torin. Like I'm torn between...
Yes, torn between something.
That's a... Yeah, definitely uncivilized. You're not even a certain... Okay, so you guys went to the Mages Guild, and then what happened after that?
My friend Joy stayed outside, and we went and talked to the overseer.
It kind of like gives you like, this is your friend? Yeah, it makes sense. All right. Yeah.
Thank you for being my friend, by the way.
And you're definitely getting the feeling this guy's like giving you like the basic like stereotype kind of vibe. He's just kind of like, oh yeah, you guys are not human and you guys are out here and getting into trouble. It's probably your own fault kind of thing. It's kind of the vibe you're getting off of him. And so
how many of them did you say there were?
2. Just 2.
Just 2.
Yeah. And they don't, I guess you guys haven't been in town really to know what the ranks look like. There, I would say, give me just insight. Roll insight.
This pain sucks. Yeah. Let me see. Probably like a negative. No. 6.
6. Okay. Yeah, you don't know. These guys look like they're wearing just as nice armor as as Alexander. No idea, like if any their rank or anything from their armor. So you guys went to the Mages Guild. You stayed outside.
Oh yes.
Right.
Yes,
Okay.
I'm not much of a mage.
Yeah. I mean, what were you doing in the Mages Guild? Were you like there to like, I don't know, take care of the lawn or something, or?
Sir, we're adventurers. We have a business here in the Mage Guild and as well as in a Sepulchre.
Oh, adventurers. Yeah.
I show him the medallion.
Yeah, and he kind of like you can't kind of flip it over.
Yeah.
Hellenier.
No last name.
Yeah. Okay. Adventurers Guild. Okay. Well, all of you adventurers in the guild.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Can I have all your names? I just to check, make sure everything checks out fine.
Would you say you're the boss around here?
Yes.
You're the boss.
Oh yeah. I mean, look, you don't come out here and run these streets just and be any paladin. You got to be cream of the crop.
Were you fighting the undead at the shore?
No, I had a.
You're not the boss. Who's the boss?
Well, I mean, I'm the boss of the situation. Okay, I mean, it's just this. I had to do some more important delegating.
Talk to the real boss.
Well, the real boss is unavailable right now. I can't go.
So you're not the boss. You lied.
I'm the boss of the situation. I'm the paladin that's on the scene.
He feels very untrustworthy to me.
I don't trust him. Are you really a paladin?
Yeah, yes, I'm a paladin. Look what I'm wearing.
I see what you're wearing.
He like kind of like slits some of the ink as he's like flailing around. Come on.
I mean, if you're really a paladin, then you should help my buddy out and lay some hands on him.
Oh yeah, he's already been treated by the
He's still very hurt.
Yeah, but you're a paladin. You're supposed to be able to do it better than the
You're
cleric.
supposed to serve the public.
Well,
right?
I have to serve her like so many hours, and I only have like my divine power. It only has
Divine.
so much.
Yeah, but you
that
didn't
I
have
can
to
give.
use it in an undead fight, so you should have all of it, right?
Well, I mean, there's more things going on in the city than just like some little undead out there. Any low-ranking paladin could have handled all that mess.
Yeah, but you're taking
There were a lot
notes.
of them.
And then I know they didn't need me. It was fine until
There were a lot of undead and a giant turtle.
God of Death showed his ugly face around here, and then apparently we had to waste a lot of resources getting our men back up. So now I'm out here taking care of
Pretending to be the boss.
5 adventurers.
Did you even help get your friends back up?
I did that. It was taken care of. Okay. Oh my God. He's like frustrated. Okay. Do you? These 3 that attacked you. Do you even? I mean, do you have any idea who they were? No. Okay. Well, you're free to go. Thank you very much. Good luck out there. Hope you don't get stabbed and die. He kind of like storms off in a huff.
Oh my god!
Okay. So everyone okay?
I could use a rest, but yeah.
I think we all could.
Yes.
Yeah.
What are they going to do with the tree? I guess it's underwater now.
I mean, that feels like as safe a place as it could be for the moment.
It's no longer my concern.
Oh, and while you guys are discussing that, the clerics are moving the 2 bodies away, and as the cleric is picking up, they're not they kind of got the not the stretchers or anything, but kind of the 2 pieces of wood with the cloth in the middle. And they kind of throw them on there. One of them still seems to be breathing. You can kind of hear him. And he kind of pulls one of them closer, and she kind of like leans her ear over because she seems surprised too. Because
I lean in too.
Yeah, you lean in, make a perception check, see what you can hear.
Let's see. 16.
16. Okay. He seems to be trying to relay a message. You hear the name of the inn that Hank is currently at, which I forgot the name
Sea
of.
Bear.
The Sea Bear.
Sailor Tavern.
And he says Sea Bear, Greg, and
Snitching on
Then he says like another word that you guys aren't completely sure what it is. It doesn't seem to be a language, but it seems to be more of some kind of a code or something. But the cleric,
What does it sound like?
it sounds kind of like
Or would Helena even know? It's pretty dumb.
it's it's kind of like it's just like well, imagine like how people like the alphabet, like military would use the
Does it sound
military.
kind of like backwards, like Thieves' Cant?
Sorta, yeah. It's
Okay,
it's,
so
it's some
Helena would not know it.
yeah. It's out of character. It's like a thieves' cant, but not so much as the. It's more of like a kind of a spoken adaptation. But the cleric seems to understand what he's saying, and seems to acknowledge it. And that's his dying breath, and he, you know,
Snitches on his
wow.
dying breath.
because he is.
Wasn't bad
You guys killed the crap out of him, but he had one more thing he had to pass on for the sake of the story. So yeah, you got a name of a place and a name of a guy.
Can I talk to the cleric? Is he already walking off?
Well, they're still there. Like it was the female human cleric. That's the one that.
Miss, what did he say?
He wanted us to give best wishes to his family and gave us his family name.
What was his family name?
Oh, that's a private matter. I'm sorry.
Oh, shame.
And, I mean, not. I didn't want to be rude or anything, but you were the ones that
He did try to kill us.
right, and just to bury the hatchet. We don't want the rest of the family to reach the same fate.
Maybe he owes us that, his name.
Oh, that was.
He did try to kill one of us.
Oh, you can make a intimidation.
What about...
Check.
Well, yeah, intimidation will work too.
Yeah,
I'm gonna help with that one.
yeah. You want to like kind of.
You want a mean mug behind me?
Yeah, let me
Yeah, you can roll with
There you
advantage.
go. That was a nat 20 anyways. 24, and it doesn't really matter. Yeah, 24.
Okay, and she does seem afraid. And to
Just give me the name.
she kind of like looks over to the other cleric and is just like, put him down, give me a moment. And she steps away from him, and she's like, okay, look, it wasn't about that. It was just a message to their comrade, and the message was that they failed.
They failed.
So what then? You are planning to relay this message for him?
Yes. It was his dying wish.
So you have underground ties, like during the day you're a cleric and during the night you're off hanging out with assassins?
She kind of bites her lip a little bit and like
You'll do whatever someone asks you as long as they're dying while they say it?
look, this is
Ooh, go sleep with the tree lord. Bleh, I'm dying. Now you gotta do it.
this is Pearl Reach. Not everything is that black and white. Okay,
Oh, God, that's true.
many people have ties to many different avenues, and I was just a simple messenger. And she kind of like bows her head, like almost asking if she can be excused and carry on. And she goes and they gather the body, and the other clerics kind of looking at her like, what was that about? And she's just like, no, nothing. Just picks up and they start gurneying them off.
Oh, before you go, where does Alexander stay?
Then she kind of stops and kind of yells back over her shoulder. Let me think, actually. Let me think of how old Paladin was. They had... How was it? The High Paladin had a office inside the temple.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then there was the other building out to the side, which is actually now the Adventurers Guild.
Did it used to be a prison?
Yeah,
There is a prison back
was
there.
Like a hold in there.
So,
Up there.
so yeah, maybe I need to retcon a little bit. Maybe I need to move the Adventurers Guild and say that building is still there and that Alexander would have an office there. Because he wouldn't be in the High Paladin position. Unless I had this... Like I said, this has been so long since I had to go back over this. How all this planned out. I think Alexander actually is in the office up there, and the High Paladin herself doesn't stay in Pearl's Reach. because she's kind of pissed off about the whole what happened. So yeah, Alexander's office
He
is
stays in
actually
the temple?
Yeah. She yells out that he would be in the temple, and basically that he may or may not be there, but you should be able to arrange a meeting with him.
Okay, thank you.
And they go on. So what do you guys want to do here? Yeah. You guys kind of got a little bit of information. You guys are still hurt, of course.
Well,
I'm going back to the arena.
okay.
You go back after Master Shu?
I think we should go rest for a minute.
I agree.
No, we got beat up pretty bad.
Yes. All because they wanted into the Mages Guild. Apparently they don't know how to open the door.
I don't know how to open that door.
And it was pretty cool in there. It smelled really good.
The pie was quite delicious, but I'm going back to the temple for a master as an eternal student. Then I just take off to the temple.
You just want to go back to
Going
the temple?
the arena or temple?
The arena, yeah, the arena.
Yeah. Okay, you want to run back to... Okay. So yeah, Interview seems like he has something he wants to take care of at the temple.
All right,
There's
let
a
him
crush
go.
on Shu.
All right.
Excuse me, I keep burping. So one thing in the city, you guys may have picked up on by now, especially when you guys went to the temple the first time, is that you guys can be healed up by the clerics. You just have to pay them, basically. Like they charge you for healing. They kind of give you like the basic heals, but if you want to be like full,
I would feel better with a rest, you know?
yeah,
Get some spells back.
yeah, for sure. Yeah. I'd just say if you guys want to take a short rest, get your spells back, and then go, or if you want to take a full rest for like Joy to get his spells back, that's fine too. No worries at all.
Well, where should we rest? We know the names of multiple taverns.
We
and
know to
it
stay.
seems-
We know to stay away from summer's rain.
Uh-huh.
Apparently, it's expensive but dangerous.
Yes.
Oh,
But,
but isn't that the one with the good fish?
It is.
Well, maybe we could stop there to eat.
There
at
was
least.
the one by the port. I can't remember the name of it though. I know the name, by the way.
Oh, you know that? I was like, I really just picked up some random names last time.
The sea bear is what I'm talking about.
Sea bear. Okay, don't want the sea bear. Yeah.
There's that one.
We could go there now, or there's one on every corner. So
Pretty much, yeah.
we can rest nearby and then continue onward once we feel better.
Yeah, in this city, currently with the amount of just new people, like travelers that come into the city, there's generic tavern on like every block almost.
Yeah.
Not quite that much, but still within walking
Like
distance.
Starbucks.
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right,
yeah.
got
Exactly
it.
what I was thinking. All right.
Whatever
well,
you
that's
guys.
my vote.
Yeah, whatever you decide.
And don't worry about missing out on anything as far as story goes. Everything will still happen the way it needs to happen. If you guys need to take a rest or whatever, feel free to. It's not you guys are going to miss out and like, oh, Gemma's gone. Sorry. He may be in a different area, but whatever, it'll all work out in the end.
All right. Well, then we're gonna head towards whatever the closest generic tavern is.
Yeah, for sure. You guys head. Is there like a certain part of town you guys want to go to one, or?
Well, we're already next to the Mages Guild.
You guys are kind of on the
whatever's
south side
closest.
right now. I got this. Yeah. So you guys are on the south side, which used to be the nicer part of town. You are able to find a tavern named the Butcher and Halfling.
That seems like the place to go.
It's probably lit.
Yeah, you probably is.
Yeah.
Don't eat the meat.
You guys, as you guys step up, you see there's actually a couple of, I don't know if you guys have ever seen halflings or not, a couple of smaller humanoids. They're,
We've seen Norse, right?
see what?
Norse?
Yeah, actually, you guys seen Norse. And you seen some humanoids that look very similar to Norse. And they're throwing some dice kind of off on the corner. And, and they seem to be playing with like an animated skeleton. Weirdly enough. There's no music being played or anything. You gotta step in, but there's a a couple of tables, and then you guys are greeted with the tavern keep, who is a kind of an overweight human, and he welcome on in here to the Butcher and Haviland.
Did I understand that?
So he seems almost drunk.
Okay.
But he's just like, welcome, come on in. We got beds. They're not warm, but we got them. They'll be warm once you lay in them. Blankets.
Okay, I'll take one of those.
He just kind of like, he never like really looks at you. He just kind of like has his eyes closed the whole time.
All right. I'll say, hey, you, and then walk straight past to where the beds are.
Is this one big room where like the beds are like in a corner or something like that?
There's one big room. There are like there's like 4 doors on the back wall.
Okay.
But you can imagine like there's just like a small room with a bed on the other side. He just kind of sits there, and Tippy walks past. He doesn't even say anything. Like, yeah, what can I do for you? How many? What do you want?
How many beds you got?
I check the door.
We got 4. You try the door?
Yeah.
The door's locked.
All right, we'll take all 4.
Yeah, okay, though. He kind of like blinks a little bit as he looks at you. Oh.
Oh.
That face, though.
It's just a silver a night per room.
Oh, okay. Here's a gold.
And he kind of like, whoa. So you lay it down.
Yep.
He kind of picks it up and like puts it in his mouth and bites on it a little bit.
Oh, it's real. It's very real.
I can't tell anyway.
I don't know why I bit it.
I saw there's some other dude do it one time, and
It seemed to work.
yeah, well, yeah. How long you staying? Hey, it's none of my business. It's fine. Here's the keys, and he kind of like pulls the keychain from his waist that has 5 keys on it, and he puts it down. Here you go.
Okay.
The tavern key.
Maybe he just gave
the
you
door.
possibly.
Okay. All right. I
Got
take
a new
them.
house.
And he just kind of goes back to just sitting behind the counter, and he kind of has a mug, and he kind of just like spills on himself a little bit. Oh,
Nice.
he's definitely hammered. And yeah, you guys get the opportunity to take a rest if you'd
Yeah,
like
we're
to.
gonna
Woo!
Okay.
All right.
take about an hour to rest, I guess.
You guys gonna take a short rest?
Yep.
Okay.
Well, I am.
I'm going to take a full rest just because you need a full rest, don't you, Joy?
I mean, I don't have to.
You don't have
I mean,
to?
it's up to you guys.
Get all your stuff back?
If you want to,
I didn't really get to use much.
depends if you guys want to do anything
Double
else
crit.
today.
Well, I want to re-summon
Oh, you buddy?
my Zeke because he was killed earlier.
Yeah, take a full rest. Do that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I don't need a rest to do that, but it takes a long time. So.
Right. Well, if you guys take a full rest now, you guys will be up during the night because
Yeah.
right now it's like 3 p.m. or something like that. Yeah. Which is fine. Like it's no big deal. There's
Rage.
Cold Reach, don't go out.
No whisper.
For the moment, I'm just gonna take a short rest.
okay. Yeah. You guys can decide what you want to do, and you guys
I
get
mean, we
the
already got the room.
You guys got the rooms. Like I said, if you guys, just to, if you guys find what you're looking for, you may want to take a full rest. Just throwing it out there just to make your decisions easier if you're not too sure.
I'm not super hurt or anything, so I'm okay.
Like if you're like, I don't know, Joey, you went all the way down and you're like,
Yeah.
how much health do you have?
I mean, like 5.
Yeah. Okay. And
Yeah,
like,
that's what I was
yeah, probably.
I mean,
probably
but
not.
like I said, if you
Can you
didn't
clear-
if you didn't use any spells or anything, like you can
Yeah.
still you can buy healing in Pearl's Reach. It's not that hard. So if you
Yeah,
like,
so I could probably go buy healing.
yeah,
The only thing I'm out is Channel Divinity,
No.
which is
yeah,
No here.
I mean, you can take a rest, and we can probably find something at night.
I am doing a full rest, so
you go do a full rest.
yeah, I'm gonna
You said 11 o'clock.
get my spells back, get my health back, get Zeke back. Start on
Yeah.
the top.
Well, it's like if you go take a full rest, it's cool to take a full rest. There, I can still do a couple of things to people that stay awake,
Yeah.
or you can all take a full rest, and I can go. We can go back to interview and Hank,
Yeah.
and then go from there. So whatever you guys want to do. Like I said, don't feel pressure to do either one. It's perfectly fine. If you got stuff you want to do, like go to see certain shops or anything, we can do that. No big deal. So you guys decide what you want to do. While you're deciding, we'll go back over to Hank. Yeah, Hank, you've been talking to this guy, and he's still kind of looking over his shoulder. He's listening to you enough to like not make you angry.
Okay.
He's just kind of like, oh yeah, and like the small talk, about like, oh, the weather and sailing, but nothing deep at all.
Okay.
That's what he's giving you.
Oh, okay. Greg, right? It's Greg.
Yep, Greg.
I see you keep looking back and forth. You don't have to. You're safe here. I mean, I don't know what's bothering you so much.
He kind of like raises an eyebrow, like safe.
I'll tell you something. There's nothing like the freedom of the sea.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, it changed my life. Just getting out there and being on your own. Something to think about. Just something to think about for you.
Yeah. Well,
it's just like starting over.
Well, I mean, you gotta go out and take an apprenticeship and learn how to sail and all that.
No. I mean, I'm right here. I've been sailing my whole life.
No, just you.
By myself.
It's true. I mean, you got a ship?
Oh, Bessie.
Oh, right. She sunk us. Yeah. That's unfortunate.
She was tough. I'm telling you. But that one cannon. It just wasn't enough for what she came across that day.
A cannon. How much about? Just for my imagination, like how much damage can a cannon do to like the body of someone like me? Like if you just like shot me with a cannon, what would be left?
If I shot you, that's a weird question. I don't know.
Well, it doesn't have to be me. Just like someone that's like attacking your ship, trying to take it from him. If you shot him with a cannon, what would be left of him?
Oh, not much of nothing.
Just maybe just the boots, right?
I mean, if you wanted his boots, you could probably get his boots at that point.
And he kind of like has this like pleasant grin on his face, like yeah, maybe I should take up sailing one of these days. I mean, I could. Well, like pirates and everything. You ever have to run any pirates?
Oh well, I mean, when you go out there sailing on your own, you're just pirates. You just kind of gotta be aware at all times,
Yeah.
You gotta know the routes.
Looks over his shoulder again when you say that. Yeah.
I can see something's bothering you. I'm just letting you know there's another way.
Yeah. Well, I kind of not like I'm trapped in my lifestyle or anything. I kind of enjoy it. Really, it's just sometimes things get stressful. You gotta.
Let me tell you what will help you with your stress. Just being out there on your own, just listening to the waves and the smell of the sea air is just, it'll change your life, I'm telling you.
Yeah, well, we're right here near the harbor. I can.
No, it's not the same, I'm telling you. Like, if you get out there on your own, you'll see the fish, and you learn how to fish off the boat, and...
Yeah. Huh. Yeah, well, I'll think about it. And then as you guys are saying that, you kind of hear like all the rabble and everything around you. Kind of get a little quieter. And you turn and look, and you see a female cleric has walked in, and she looks uncomfortable, and she kind of hurries over to Greg beside you on the opposite side. And if you want to try to listen in, you can make a perception check. Damn.
8.
8. Yeah, she kind of leans over and whispers something, and he kind of flips out a little piece of. She hands him like a little note, and she kind of whispers in his ear, and he kind of opens it up, and it's in common, and he's actually not hiding it from you. He just kind of opens it up. He kind of opens up to read it, and he quickly closes it when he realizes what it is. But you're able to see that it says Butcher and Halfling on there, and he kind of folds it up and kind of straightens himself up. Well, you told me about all these, and he kind of throws her a couple of coins, and she kind of reads out, and you see he hands her just a few silver. And she hurries along. It's like, so you talk about being out in the sea and all these adventures. You got some time. Maybe I can show you what life is like here in the city, and maybe pay you for your time if you're up for it. I may need a little muscle on my next job.
I mean, I do have some muscle, being out in the sea. You build up muscle over the years.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm at a crossroads in my life anyway. I mean, I just thought about going out to the sea and being out there.
And he leans over to you and starts to, he's like, so the reason I keep looking over my shoulder is there's there's a group of people. They just came on the ship today, and they've kidnapped my daughter.
That's terrible.
Little Lucille, she's just barely 6 years old. They've taken her from me, and now they're after me. I've gotten into some shady business, and we'll just say I just owe them a little bit of money, but this is too far. They're taking the one most important thing from me, and
I relate to that. To that.
And you can make an insight check because he is making a roll against you.
Yeah. 17.
Okay, he did pretty well as well. And just he beat you by just a little bit. So you're not just like, you completely believe him. It's kind of, you find it strange that he just now brought this up after this person came and talked to him. That's the thing that kind of is odd to you. But you don't feel like he's being dishonest to you. It's just kind of the way it's working out. In the back of your head, you're like, And so he goes on, and he's like, I mean, I just gotta get them before they get me,
I get that. I mean, the guy that I wanted, unfortunately, he couldn't die. I mean, I tried several times, but the man, he just...
He kind of like, his eyebrows kind of raised at that. Well, I mean, these will definitely die. I just can't do it alone, and they've already gotten two of my other friends that tried to help me, but you seem like you can handle yourself. I mean, look, and he kind of like pokes you like your bulging muscle. Is like, I mean, yeah. I think me and you can definitely get this done. And if there's 20 gold in it for you.
Oh, 20.
Wow.
It's a lot of gold. It's a lot of gold to be passing around here.
Yeah, she kind of like looks around like when it brings me. Don't. It's not for everybody. I don't want to get robbed here. Before I get out the last my life savings, everything I got left.
How do you know where your daughter is? How do you find these people?
Well, I just got one of the holy members of the city kept an eye out for me. I asked them to let me handle this on my own, and they were gracious enough to give me the opportunity without getting the paladins involved. And they gave me a name of a place, the Butcher and Halfling. They're staying there. If I remember that place correctly, the barkeep's always drunk. There's only 4 rooms. There were 5 of them. So we could probably sneak in room by room, take them out, and then hopefully get some information and find out where my baby girl is.
I understand. The family is very important. Family, I mean, you can't replace a baby girl like that.
Yep. Just like Bessie.
You can't replace her.
Yeah.
Her to one cannon.
Lucille, she has a cannon herself. Her mouth. She's always shooting off with the mouth, but I still love her.
How long has it been? Has it been? I'm probably still pretty cooked.
You haven't healed unless you have any natural regeneration. You still look pretty damaged actually, and I don't know if he even realizes it or not. He has an idea that you're not your best.
He's pretty hurt too, right?
Yeah, actually he is too, and he'll bring that up. He's like, yeah, so I got a couple of clerics, some friends of mine that can get us up to fighting shape.
I mean, if it comes down to a fight, 20 gold, that'll help me get my shield back.
Yeah, and I can even put in a good word to. I know a couple of captains around here. Maybe you can find you a ship. Maybe they can help you build one. Some of the dock workers.
Man, I'm glad I ran into you, Greg. Greg, you're a regular fella.
Oop. It's okay. Yeah, I'm a common man hero.
Jeff.
Trademark.
If you know someone that can help us out, I mean, I'm there with you.
All right. Well, yeah. Well, I do know a place we can go and get some supplies that'll help us out. But as far as allies to call on, it's just kind of I'm just taking a chance on asking you. I kind of like looks around. There's nothing but shady trash in this area right now.
I look at the barkeep. What's he doing?
The barkeep is just he's kind of like a 50-year-old man, kind of like got the very short hair but mostly balding and kind of this longer gray pepper mustache, and he's just sitting there and he's just kind of like
Is
washing
he
the cup.
listening to us?
He doesn't look like he is, but is he? You remember when, from your insight anyway, you remember that when you came in, that they exchanged words about something, and that the barkeep seemed like maybe a contact or someone. He's somebody, he's somebody that's in the loop of something. But as far as like, he can probably hear you, but he's not like making any facial expressions of like ooh or anything.
So I probably wouldn't get anything from him. Okay. But yeah. I'll help you for your girl.
All right. Well, is there everything you need? You ready to go? We can head out right
I
now.
mean, I'm pretty banged up right now. I mean, I caught the brunt of that.
Right. Like I said, we can get you healed up. No worries. Easy peasy. All right. And he kind of like stands up, and he kind of like holds his hand out. All right, Hank.
Thanks, Greg.
Yeah. And and he'll lead you out. And he's like, all right, well, before we go, I need to get something. And he walks down like to the back of the building, to that same alley you saw earlier. And he kind of looks down it and he's like, all right, well, just follow me. He kind of like, he just kind of turns his shoulders and starts walking down it. You yourself will probably have to like walk down sideways if you want to go through it. But that's if you want to go through it. You may not want to. It's still daylight outside. You can still see. You don't. It's kind of a dark looking place, but you don't feel like there's anybody going to jump out or anything. Like your barbarian instinct isn't kicking in. Like there's danger afoot or anything. Do you have that skill, by the way? Like you get something if they attack you.
Danger sense.
Yeah, danger sense is what I was going for.
It's basically advantage on dexterity save.
Right. Well, you're that danger sense. We'll just kind of use it like that for this. You don't feel like he's taking you down there to stab you or anything.
His spidey sense.
Yeah, your spider sense isn't tingling. But do you want to go down there with him?
Greg, I don't know if I could even fit through there. I'll stay right here.
Okay, yeah, just keep watch. Just turn your back here. I don't want anybody to see what I'm doing in here.
Okay.
Yeah, and he goes up to the door. Maybe like you like looking over your shoulder or whatever. You can see it's not that far away. So and he knocks on the door. And make a perception check. See if you're trying to listen in or anything.
13.
13. Okay, you he's talking low to the door. But with a 13, he's not. He doesn't seem to be being very careful. He seems kind of almost like desperate at this point. But he's not being just most careful. But you hear him say that you can't even say low the door. The greatest loss in life is what dies inside while we live. And the door kind of creaks open and he slips in. And that was the greatest loss in life is what dies inside while we live. Ugh, grim. But he steps inside and he's in there for just a few minutes, and he kind of slips back out and closes the door behind him. And he has looks like a little, just a kind of brown pouch that he takes and kind of puts around his waist. And he slips back through. He's like, "All right, let's go get healed up and get down there." And they'll go to the temple, or he will go. Well, he won't go to the temple. He'll go to one of the kind of the smaller. Maybe even the Temple of Mercule, and he'll pay them a certain amount of money, and he'll get you both healed up to full.
Oh, he's gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, he does it. Yeah, he does it. And you see him pass something to a shady individual that seems to be around the Temple of Mercule. You can see to pass him something. He kind of nods his head, and he's kind of a little bit away from you. But they seem to be more kind of like speaking with their hands than actual vocal. They're kind of like throwing gang signs to each other, and he kind of like points at you, and you see him like hold up like two fingers, and the guy kind of looks at him. Maybe he's trying to get help. Maybe he's trying to get something else. You're not too sure. And then you guys begin going towards the butcher and halfling, and then we'll stop there and we'll go to Enryu real quick. Enryu, what do you want to do at the arena?
I'm gonna take the class again.
You gonna take the class again? Okay. Well, let's see. The current class is still going. Like, it really hasn't been that long. You guys kind of went there. You got beat down. You got healed up. You left. It's been like, a total of about maybe 30 minutes.
Yeah.
The class is kind of winding down. The Master Shu he's begun to kind of demonstrate himself. And again, when you look at him, it looks every stance he takes is like very loose and not very like sharp,
Yeah.
like the abilities he used against you, he should be like on his stuff, but he's like very like lazy with everything. And he kind of walked back in, and he sees you, like he notices you when you walk in. But the class is kind of winding down. He's kind of giving like the speech at the end. It's like, yes, just simple chops. You don't need all this wah that you saw earlier. I took care of him easily. No problem. With just 3 steps that always work. If you're trying to succeed in life, just succeed. It's easy. Just do it. It's that simple. Why do you need to try? Just succeed. He like holds his hands up like he doesn't understand.
A squish mark somewhere.
And and then people start to leave, and they seem to have enjoyed the class. You see like several of the younger kids there. They get to keep the swords, and some parents are. Most of the parents there are like all about it. This is they want their kids to go to be adventurers and all that stuff. So they're like, yeah. Free sword, woo! And then, moments later, the place is mostly cleared out. There's some parents and kids are kind of sticking around talking to some of the instructors, but, what do you want to do from here?
Walk up to him.
Yeah, you walk up to him, and he just kind of like raises his one eyebrow at you.
So, Grandmaster Shu.
Mm-hmm.
Grandmaster of the Way of the Open Hand.
And he kind of like throws his hand up in front of you. He just kind of like turns his head like, psh. That's right. All right. And he's like, oh, my school?
I heard of the techniques.
And where... I forgot his voice, actually. He was kind of snooty, wasn't he?
Yeah, it was kind of snooty.
And where did you hear of my techniques?
Back at the Jade Temple.
They teach...
At Rivers Fall.
They teach the teachings of Master Shu at your temple? Ha ha! As I taught myself... the crushing palm. And he tells you that he's self-taught.
Yeah, they have, but it seems like your teachings have spread all around further than Pearl's reach.
Yeah, well, I'm not familiar with whatever happens across the sea. I'm more of a city man, if catch my drift. The finer things in life.
Let's see. But your technique, there's another monk that knows the same moves, but he uses them for evil.
And who would that be?
Gilma the dragon.
Oh, he's a dragon.
Well, he's not an actual dragon, but...
Oh, well, he kind of like brushes it off. Well, he's probably doesn't know the true crushing palm technique.
No, but he knows many other moves of Way of the Open Hand.
And he knows as far as the ultimate technique.
The one that you use on me?
Yes.
Quivering palm strike, which is...
the crushing palm blow.
Or, see, it's called something different here.
Well, if it's I named it, it should be whatever I named it.
I Yes, but others have studied that technique and know of it.
And he kind of like, so at this point, you, even without an insight, you kind of get that he has knowledge of this same thing, but is kind of just like taking it for himself. Yeah. So he's like seen a scroll or something somewhere and has mastered it, but he's definitely not like a proper student or anything. He more than likely he got this through some shady means, and you kind of pick up on that because it's kind of you go to the monastery to learn this kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Or not the monastery, the temple, the monk schools.
It is monastery.
Monastery. Okay, yeah. You go to the monasteries and stuff like that and be trained. So he something's up with he's strong. He knows it, but how he got it is suspect.
So yeah.
But he claims he created himself as the crushing palm technique.
It's a very interesting technique, but I don't understand. Are you using your techniques that they come with sloppy poses and you stand differently?
It's the what do you mean, guy? It's sloppy. I mean, I won, didn't I?
You did. But I did recognize the move when you did hit me after.
Well, what were you trying to say?
Don't believe you went to any of the temples. It's like you learned from other means, which I don't understand. Did you watch somebody or
self-taught? This move is. I mean, maybe you know something similar of someone that copied me after they saw its greatness, but definitely an original move by Master Shu.
I tell him just to do like I tell him to do like a simple punch, so I just demonstrate like the most simplest punch and I just throw it like perfectly.
Yeah, and he like snaps in the air and he kind of looks and he kind of raises everybody like, and he kind of like throws his own punch, and you can tell it's strong, but it definitely doesn't have like the beauty. Yeah, it doesn't like look good. It looks like nasty. It's more like he's forcing it than he's like,
That's what I mean. Your technique, your style is not where it's supposed to be.
Well, it gets the job done. No one can withstand my fist.
What would happen if you ran across the real monk that knows the way of the open hand?
Well, are you a real monk that knows the way? I've already crushed you.
Maybe I just let you hit me. Who knows? But either way, I would like to study. Maybe I can learn something from it.
Oh, you wish to learn my technique?
Not yours per se. Just need to know how to defend against it.
Oh.
Even if it is sloppily at best.
There's no defense against my crushing palm blow. But for the small payment of 25,000 gold, possibly I could teach you how to withstand such a technique.
25,000?
Yeah, bargain! Just think of what the world would say if they knew how to withstand my crushing palm technique.
That is sloppily done.
But it is done. And who are you to say that I'm sloppy? Of my fans! Just bring it up. They will stone you in the street, you heathen.
It's so hard not to just like go ahead on this. Like, okay, Well, how about I just study your class from here on out? Are you done for the day? Or would you like to spar until then?
Well, class is over. He kind of looks at you. I have no desire to spar, only to crush and make money. And he kind of gives you like this big toothy smile. But feel free to come back. The next 101 basic class will be held a week from now on the same day.
Then what about tomorrow?
Oh, tomorrow I'll be spending all of that money I just made off these poor peasants. And then their sword technique.
You're teaching them the wrong way. What if they try to use it in combat, then they lose?
Well,
I mean, what is the point of knowing 1,000 punches? Wouldn't it be better to throw one single punch 1,000 times? That's consistency. That's what it means.
Isn't that the same thing? I mean, in this world, the world is an adventure. Experience is the best teacher. I'm only giving them the confidence to get out there and learn the real lessons. They should thank me. And this dude's acting like con artist, like all the way. Like he's not being like very. He's not trying to sell you anything or anything. He's definitely looking down on you though.
Then what will you be tomorrow? Maybe.
Oh, I shall be gallivanting around the city, buying things for my lady friends.
How about I challenge you again? Maybe tomorrow.
If you so wish, then I shall make a spectacle of it in the town square, and well, only further my name upon your corpse.
Then I will see you until then.
And he kind of like turns around and walks away. Oh!
Arrogance.
Yeah, he is. So yeah, after talking to him, and he's like pretty much he didn't like spar you on the spot when no one's around. He's like, you definitely get the feeling that he wants a crowd. Yeah. So yeah, after that, what do you want to do? You know where I think you know where the party went.
Nope.
Does he?
Nope.
He just left.
Nope. I don't know.
Yeah, he walked
Yeah.
off.
Yeah. So what does Enter you want to do?
I guess I'm just gonna tour the city until then. It's still daytime, so I'm just
Okay.
gonna
Yeah.
walk
You go
tour.
around. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. We'll take a break right here. Get it cooled back down this room because I got to turn the air conditioner back on. It's loud, and we will see what happens with everybody. Oh man. It was an hour and.
We're good.
We're good. So much stuff's getting set up. All right, we'll be back. We'll take about 5 minutes break. We'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. Yeah. Yeah, we back. What up? All right. Before the break, we got the party all split up. That's okay. Mary will be back in a minute. She has to go take care of a baby. So the majority of the party, you guys are getting your rest on, right? Did you guys decide if all you are getting a rest, or what are you guys doing? I know a lot of stuff's happened before you guys really decided. I know we're getting a short rest, and Mary's going to take a long rest for sure. What do the rest of you guys decide to do?
I'm just gonna take a short rest.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a short rest.
All right. Yeah. Roll them hit dice if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's my little short.
Okay. Yeah. If you need some hit die, roll them up.
I'm actually full health.
You full health? Nice. Get your spells back. Okay. So a short rest. In the book's an hour, but I think we do like 30 minutes. So, how's all this going to line up? I think they're going to get there like at the end of your short rest. So yeah, let's do that. Henry, you're like just going around the city. Henry, just roll a d4. See where you end up.
Okay. 3.
3? Okay. You will not be around. You'll be, who knows where. You'll be up on the north side and going around, looking around. Is there any, well, actually that place is on the north side. Is there anywhere in particular you wanted to go or see anything?
Think about all the places in Pearl Reach.
I think you guys still have like the stone you can talk to him if you're trying to find him or something.
Yeah, I still got that, and Helen there has the other one. Just walking around the city, sightseeing, looking, learning. Then I'm gonna hit. Possibly make my way back around to the arena.
Yeah.
Is it like closed or open or?
It's kind of the event of the day. It's already happened and there's nothing really going on. It's
it's like there, but no one's. Is anyone keeping guard or anything?
Oh yeah, there's guards. Like people. There's daily events that happen, so there's always some guards around.
I basically want to go back to the arena and find this Master Shoe. Does he have like a striking dummy or anything like that?
Oh, well, not here. That was just kind of the event. Like they kind of show up. He doesn't train here or anything. Like you didn't observe anything like that. If he has anything like that, it's probably wherever he lives.
All right, just gonna talk to one of the guards.
Yeah. What do you want to say to him?
All right, excuse me. Grandmaster Shoe, is he here?
Who?
Grandmaster Shoe.
Oh, the guy that teaches the kids how to use their swords.
Yeah, yes.
I guess he's left.
He teaches wonderful lessons. I want him to sign my sword. Do you?
You can do that?
You can. You can engrave it.
Oh, yeah, engrave. Okay. I was going to say, like, quill ink's not going to stay on there.
Yeah.
You want me to, like, give him a message for you or something?
Oh, well, no. Is he anywhere? Does he live here in the town or anything? Or can I go by there?
The guy rolls his eyes a little bit. I don't know, kid. Maybe.
Oh, no, I want to, like... That'd be funny. So, do you happen to know?
Maybe.
How about for one go?
Oh, yeah. And he kind of like, do you like hold it out to him?
Yeah.
And he kind of like grabs it a little bit. Yeah, well, I think he has a place over there towards the wall, further south. It's kind of, he's got like a couple of, it's by like a blacksmith or something out there.
Well, thank you.
Yeah,
give him another go.
Oh, yeah, it's actually the left one right beside the blacksmith with the yellow door, and it says like shoe on like the mat.
Blacksmith by the yellow door that says shoe.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
No, thank you.
Does he train him? Do you happen to know that?
I don't even know if he does train, really. He's just kind of a natural born martial artist. Pretty famous around the city.
Yeah, famous, natural, sure. Thank you, my good man.
Yeah.
You have a good day on your watch.
Yeah, I'll just be here.
All right. I'll start heading that way.
All right, cool. Back at the, you guys are taking your rest. Okay, so we'll go from Hank's perspective here. Hank, it is still pretty, it's like 4 p.m. we'll say at this time. The sun's still up. This guy is he's just kind of walking towards the butcher and halfling. And he starts to kind of like looking through windows. as you guys kind of gets up to the side of the door and kind of like starts peeking through windows, and they're kind of like those squared, like very dingy looking windows are like hard to see through, and he's kind of like,
Greg, what are you doing?
shh.
Greg.
Shh, I'm trying to see through these freaking. He starts trying to wipe the window. These crappy windows. Can you see anything in there?
I'll look in.
Yeah, make a perception
Just
check.
like from where I am, probably like 15 feet away from that.
Yeah. You start looking, see if you can like see. You may make a perception check. Maybe you can see through like further back. You can see the whole picture or something.
19?
19. You can see like some movement. You see that there's looks to be maybe some overweight guy behind the counter, and then 3 maybe kids in the corner playing some game with a taller gentleman.
Greg, I see some kids.
Just keep your voice down. We're trying to sneak up on them.
Why?
Well, we don't want them to know we're coming. We're trying to get my baby girl back. If you let them know we're coming, they could kill her.
Okay. I see where you're coming from.
All right, and he kind of like pulls his cloak up closer. All right, I'll walk in behind you. Go in first. They may recognize me, but they probably won't know you. And I'll be back. I got your back, okay? Mm-hmm. If you see, if you hear me yell, that's him, the guy I'm pointing at, smash him, okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and he kind of gets behind you, almost like you feel like a hand on your back, and he's trying to actually stealth behind you. And he's doing an okay job. He's kind of like hunkered down in your shadow a little bit, and like it's just you look at him, you're kind of like, huh? You know where he is, but he's still kind of like you could see how he'd be hard to see.
I know this is a bar, right? Or I know this is just a place.
I think he told you it was a tavern.
Okay.
You should have it's kind of a, your normal. There is a bar. There's drinks. There's food, and there's also beds.
Okay. I'm going to approach the door.
Yeah.
I'm gonna slam it open.
Yeah. Just sling it open.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, kidnappers!
And the three of you, they're taking a short rest here. Just boom, boom. Hey, kidnappers! And then another voice. Shh.
I'll look around. Get out here!
And he kind of like Greg kind of slinks around the side. You can like see him moving around, and he's kind of like, you can see him like kind of making the face like, okay, this could work. All right.
I take the axe off my back.
Yeah, and you can see that he has like a brown pouch in his hand. He kind of looks like he's getting ready.
Kidnappers!
I get curious. I'm gonna look.
What's going on?
What is that?
No clue.
And do you guys come out of your rooms?
Oh yeah.
Okay. So, Halloran comes out. Tippy, you're taking a full rest. Do you come out?
No, I'm sleeping.
Here's like, nope. Tori, you come out. Joey, you come out.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys come out and you see Hank sitting there. And he's like, he's standing in the doorway. He's a very large figure, taking up most of it.
Hunk, what are you doing here?
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
Where are these kidnappers?
What
I'll step through the
kidnappers?
door.
And you hear a voice say, "That's them!" And a brown bag kind of flies into the middle of the room, and this kind of purplish, glittery powder kind of puffs in the middle. And if you have to breathe, we're going to make constitution checks real quick.
Whoa!
Okay.
What? 12? All right. What the rest of you get?
10.
10?
8.
8?
Nat 20?
Okay. All right. Oh, excuse me. Where is it? Okay. So, yeah, this powder kind of goes to the room and you breathe it in and it almost kind of like surprises you, like stings your lungs a little bit. It doesn't petrify you or anything like that, but it does stun you. You have the stun condition.
Okay.
As he throws it out. So you'll be stunned, but that was kind of his surprise. And so now we can roll the initiative.
Okay. Is everybody stunned?
Everybody except for Torium.
Oh god.
Unless you have any advantages against
No.
any of that stuff.
Oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Oh my god.
Everybody's just like, oh my god. All right, 20 and above.
Oh my god.
You got 20?
21.
Oh, Torian. 15 and up.
Ooh.
What did you two get?
2.
Okay. Cool. So we'll go use the ear of the mind for this fight because it's just kind of a small bar area. Yeah, the guy, he throws this this powder kind of poofs out, and it kind of gives you a stun. It kind of stuns you. You're unable to. I mean, you're incapacitated, but you're not like prone or anything. You can't move, and you can only kind of speak like. You say you can't form words, so spellcasting is if you need spoken, you can't do. Strength and dexterity saving throws you fail, and attack rolls against you have advantage. So yeah, that happens. Hank's in the room. He's like, kidnappers come out, and this guy's like, that's them. Throws this thing, and it hits the room, stuns you guys, most of you. And Torian, you are up first. What do you do?
And I see the guy that.
You do see the guy now. He threw that bag out. You tell where it come from. You can see him, and it's the guy that ran away from the fight earlier. You definitely recognize him.
Yeah. Yeah, that's the guy that tried to kill Joy and rush at him.
Yeah, and you go for
With
him.
a sword. Yeah.
All right, yeah, roll up on him, try to hit him.
Oh, now you want to suck. But luckily, 18.
18 hits.
Nice. I'm going to roll the second attack. 14.
14 does not hit.
Cool. 10.
10 does not hit, or is that damage?
Damage.
Damage, okay, 10 damage. 10. Oh, I see somebody in the chat asking if episode 22 exists. It's gone, unfortunately. It got
we
lost.
lost
It got lost in the freaking pain of trying to upload it to YouTube and Twitch not download it.
Sorry.
R.I.P.
Yeah,
It's gone.
rip. And so does half of episode 24. It's also gone. So we'll do better next time. It's just I'm gonna have to get a different way to get him. Anyway, so yeah, you roll up on this guy with your sword, and I mean he's kind of hunkered down the wall, and he's kind of like, and you hit him, and just kind of a not a deep wound, more of a flesh wound for him. Yeah. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Then Hank, your turn.
I can still see you, right?
Yeah. You can. You're just kind of like. It's kind of like you're just kind of like, oh.
So there's 3 girls or 3 children in the room.
Yeah, you can now see that there's 3 halflings in the room. And they're just kind of like, they're just kind of like, whoa. Actually, they're just kind of like loopy right now too.
They think they were children.
Halflings before.
Let's see. History check. Can I get a history check? See if I know what they are.
Oh yeah, the halfling. Sure, yeah, you can do that.
11.
11. I mean, you've heard of a halfling before, but maybe you're just kind of discombobulated right now. You don't know if they halflings or they're not. They're fully dressed. You can't see like their hairy feet or nothing like that.
Okay. I'm just gonna yell out, "Just give him back his daughter!" And I'm gonna slam my axe to the ground.
Okay. That's your turn. Yeah, and this guy, he will. It's his turn, and he is going to. Unfortunately, Torian jumped on him. He can't do none of his cool stuff now. That cool assassinate movies guy. Well, I guess he just that automatic crit he gets.
It's a pretty.
Yeah, you didn't go first.
Yeah, if he can get to any of the other people in the room and hit him, maybe. Yeah. But he's kind of stuck there.
Thank you, Dad.
What would this guy do? Let me think. So the last fight, Joy just got dropped. I don't think he fought Torian. He fought with Hallinir a bit, I think, didn't he?
Yeah.
He just killed me. Unless it was the other guy that was killing
So
me.
I'm trying
Those
to...
are the two.
So this guy came in here with a plan. He came with a plan, tried to stun people. You didn't get stunned. You ran up to him. He's going to realize that and see that the other ones are stunned. So he's probably going to move over to them anyway. He's going to move away from you, giving you attack of opportunity.
Okay.
Because especially with all your armor on, he's going to be like...
26.
Oh, that hits him.
13.
13 damage? Yeah. Okay. And he's like, ah, fuck! They're trying to move away from you. He moves over to Joy, because Joy looks like easy pickings to him.
It wasn't first time.
And so, yeah, he goes to, and makes 2 attacks. They're at advantage, because you're stunned. And he also gets advantage anyway with his move, but he can't get double advantage. But he does try to take advantage of you being stunned, so... Does a 21 hit you? I don't think it does, yeah. Does a crit hit you? Yeah!
My enemy.
Well, it would... All right. Yeah, so he kind of like... He's like, you hit him in the back. He's like, ah, crap! And he kind of runs over to Joy and like gets behind you. He's like, it's nothing personal, kid. And like lunges and like sticks a dagger, but like the same spot he did before, right between the plate, like right in that same soft spot, and sticks you with actually a short sword. And I'll make sure I'm doing this right. I don't want to cheat you. So yeah.
You die.
All the dice is doubled.
Score against a surprise creature. You're not surprised. Okay, so he doesn't get that. Okay. So he's going to do... No, you got your hit dice back. You're fine. You're fine.
Yeah, we good.
Turn them on in.
So he does... Where is it? Okay.
Does a 76 cube. You missing the armor where you get crit? It just doesn't count as a crit. You missing that?
Man. It's Brian's best friend.
Oh man. Let me add up these damages right here. So.
Yeah, break out the calculator real
There you
quick.
go.
Got the TI 82 going.
Yeah.
Shit, man. This up. Carry the 4.
Divide by how many
All right.
creatures
Sorry, I
you
got
Then times 2. Huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, multiply times pi.
Yeah.
So you take
46 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Joins down.
So he goes, another personal kid, sticks you right in that same spot, and you're like, ugh. And Joy falls.
Oh,
By 1, really?
Yeah.
Freaking sneak attack, man. Let's see, he has 14 damage. Let's start the weapon then attack it. Make sure I'm doing it right. I'm not trying to cheat you. Make sure.
he getting his poison and stuff?
Yeah, so I'm making sure he's getting all that stuff.
Can he still make con saves?
Actually, yeah, you're supposed to make a con save. My bad.
Can I while stunned?
Actually, yeah, can you while you're stunned? Yeah, you can. It's only dex and strength. You can still make a con save.
Nine.
Okay, well, you take that damage anyway, and you go down. All right.
Was this guy an elf or a human?
This is human. Okay. So, yeah, he goes down. Hallinir, it's your turn.
I'm stunned.
You are stunned. And it's just for the first turn. This you don't have to roll out of it. You'll just get out of it at the end of this turn. And so, back to the top of the order. Torian, it's your turn. He moved over here and just shanked Joy. And he's just kind of like easy pickings.
Yeah, I'm gonna go right back at him.
All right, yeah, go get him.
26.
That hits.
14.
14 does not hit. You feel like it's really close, but not quite on money.
12.
Damage?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Got some good damage on him. Anything else you want to do?
Nope.
All right. Hank, you've seen this guy go up. He dropped Joy. Easy peasy. Yeah, what do you want to do now?
Well, I obviously recognize
Yeah.
Joy.
Yeah, you
Joy
see these
and
guys.
Paladin. I'm gonna run up and try to shove Greg.
Okay. Yeah. Just make an athletics check. It'd be it's kind of a grapple, but you can shove him.
20.
Oh yeah,
Three.
you shove the crap out of this guy. What is a shove? Is it 5 feet or?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think it's just 5.
It's it's like grapple. You
Yeah.
Sacrifice an attack to shove.
Yeah, right. I couldn't remember if it was 5 or 10 feet.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
Was that? Is that the one with the option to knock him down? Knock
Yeah.
him prone?
Yeah.
He goes the full distance regardless.
I think. I don't know.
Yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember.
It's if he doesn't make the fail, he gets shoved however far it is. I think
It's 5.
it's 5 as well. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, you shove him back because we're still in the theater mind. You shove him away from Joy and Torian. That doesn't give opportunity of attack because he was shoved out of the way. He has to move out of it
Right.
on his own free will. You shove him back and he's just like, ah! What are you doing?
Why are y'all doing this? And that's
Cantorian answer?
I mean, I yelled it back at him.
Oh yeah.
He's already tried to kill Joy once and twice now.
Look down at Greg. You trying to kill my friends?
You gotta push it back. He's like, my little boy.
You like that? I'm assuming that's going to be the end of my turn at that point.
No, yeah, use your attack action to shove him.
action,
Unless you have
shove.
more than one attack.
I do have another attack.
Yeah, you can use one attack to shove, and then you can
Shove,
still
okay.
use your other attack. But he is now 5 feet away from you, but you can move forward if you want to move to him or towards anybody else.
Yeah, I'll move to him. And,
Yeah.
Take the blunt, or turn my axe to the side and try to smash him.
Yeah, you try to hit him, but with a non-lethal attack. Yeah, you go for it. Roll to hit.
15?
15 hits. You feel like it's right on the money.
8 plus 5 is 13.
Yeah.
13. Oof. He's still up, but he's getting there. He's just like, ah! Honk, why?
I guess I'll rage on my next turn.
As in the combat, his story is breaking down quickly. All right. Is that your turn?
Yep.
Okay, it is his turn. And he takes his other hand and makes a very loud whistle. And when he does, the glass breaks, and 2 arrows come flying in.
Oh, man.
One aimed at Hal and one at Torium. So 2 crossbow attacks or arrow attacks come in. Hal, you're not stunned anymore. At the end of your turn, you were good. So 1 crossbow attack comes in, misses by a long shot, and Torian it misses too. They're both terrible shots. They just kind of break the glass and they just kind of fling off into the room. And you can see across the street there are 2 cowled individuals. They look like the ones you saw at the temple, and they both have short bows in hand, and they both took a shot. They missed. That was his bonus action to call that. So now he's going to do his regular attack on you. He's like, son of a bitch, and he swings first for 21 or to hit, and then the second one misses by a lot. The first one hits you, right? 21.
Okay.
Yeah, he sticks his sword into you and does I'm just gonna roll these dice instead of doing it. Make a Constitution saving throw.
What's the best one? Okay. 23.
Okay, you make it. First, take 7 piercing damage, and then you're going to take half of this damage. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Half of 24, 12 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 12 poison damage. If you may have a, I don't know if are you bear or you're not raging yet or anything. Okay, so yeah, he stabs in. You can feel the burn of his blade as it's poisoned. And that's his turn. He doesn't move away or anything. Halanir, you are crystal clear now.
All right. Bonus action Hexblade Curse on Greg.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna go in for attack.
Yeah, you move in.
I get 2 attacks.
Yep.
First one is not super great, but it's still 16.
It hits.
Okay. Go ahead and do the second one. That's better. 22.
Oh yeah.
Nice.
Okay. First one's going to be Smite.
Okay.
Uh, 13 plus 5, 18 plus Hexblade, 22.
22. Okay, and he goes prone, right, when that happens?
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so you smash him, boom, he's falling on the ground. Ah! And he's on the ground, and so I guess I'll give your second attack advantage. So he's on the
I can
ground.
roll it again real quick.
Yeah, see if you get a crit.
That's not crit.
Okay, and then he's on the ground, he's just like, ooh, and the like air's knocked out of him.
Some damage. 9. 14.
14?
No, 19. No, 18. My bad.
18. Okay. And he's like kind of like bleeding from his eyebrows like now, like, oh god, honk, they're killing me. Anything else?
That's my action and bonus action. I'm not moving anywhere. So.
Okay. Joey, make a death saving throw.
Oh yeah. Oh baby. 7.
That's one fail. All right. And then goes back to the top of the order. Torian, what do you do?
Swinging.
Yeah, he's on the ground. Roll with advantage.
Thank you. Crit.
It hits.
Yes.
Nice.
With a crit, he's probably not going to make it to the first attack. I mean, he's just like laying on the ground, kind of twitching right now.
Because technically I got to roll both the damage twice. And
Yeah, you're half orc style.
Oh yeah.
Hey, this is the first crit I got.
Yeah, roll it up. Let's see the damage. No, don't short yourself on that. Is that 2 damage?
What's 1 times 2?
8 damage.
Yeah.
Thank you, but fuck you.
How much damage do you do when you crit?
Let's see. Blah, blah, blah. That's 10, 19. 19.
19? Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, so Torian's like picks the sword up and he's just like, ah! And comes down like really hard, but kind of goes, shook. And kind of like sticks in the ground a little bit. But Greg's head goes flying and bounces towards the doorway and rolls out. And as they do, the other two that are outside, they look like they're getting out. Like they're going to run off unless you guys try to stop them.
How close are they?
Well, they're outside the door, so they're probably like 40 feet away from you.
But I can see out there, right?
You can see them.
Bonus action, Misty Step straight.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you just kind of like, you chop that guy's head off and kind of turn and look at him and
Yeah.
kind of appear like out the window and then move 10 more up to one of them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah, and you do that and he's just kind of like,
So, yeah, the second attack on that guy.
All right.
23.
That hits.
No, you know what? Not you. Not you either. Y'all kind of betrayed
You're
me.
in jail.
Dice jail.
I like you. 16.
16.
Yep.
Ooh, excuse me. He doesn't die from the hit, but he looks like he's deeply wounded and just like he kind of like falls back and like leans up against the kind of like the wall behind him. Oh God! He just paid us to. We were just hired help. And yeah, he starts like pleading for his life. Anything else you want to do?
No. I'm not
Okay.
even gonna say nothing to him.
All right. It goes to Hank's turn since they're still in combat with those guys out there. Hank, what do you want to do?
I'm running out the door toward him.
Yeah. What do you? What is your movement speed?
40.
40. Okay, you can get to the one that Torian hit. The other one. Well, for the sake, you can get to both of them. Like you can get to the other one if you want to.
Non-lethal swing.
Yeah, you go up to the one that he's on or the other one.
The other one.
Okay, yeah, go up to the other one and non-lethal swing at him. Sure. Roll to hit.
14.
You feel like that's right on the money.
Ooh, real good. 16. 22 plus 4. 26.
Okay, this guy, you roll up and you turn your axe around, right? You hit him with like the flat side of your
flat
axe,
side.
and he just poof, just hits the ground. Like as soon as you hit him, it's almost like a comedy movie. It's like, and it just the dust kind of flies up as he hits the ground, and that guy goes out. That guy's out like a light.
And get to use my rage. Bonus action, take out a javelin and can I throw it at the other guy?
If you have another attack, do you have two attacks?
Are you using?
Attacks.
He does.
Well, if you got two-hander,
Oh yeah, I do have two.
so if you got two-hander, you can
drop
free
it,
action
drop
drop
it.
it. Yeah, you can just drop it, no worries. If you want to use your bonus action to like grab one off your back and then use your other attack to throw it, yeah, sure you can.
Okay, let's do that. Drop, toss at the other guy.
All right, yeah, make the hit.
13 plus 8 is.
Oh yeah,
21.
yeah, you hit him.
Javelin's a D6, right?
There's D6 plus your strength, I think, right?
It's a D6.
I think it's a D6.
I believe. Maybe wrong. Well, this guy doesn't have a lot left.
Okay, well,
We can look it up.
3 plus 5 is 8.
Oh yeah, you like throw the javelin and it's kind of like toy, and you hit this guy. And he's like begging for his life, and this javelin kind of like sticks to the side of his head, and he kind of flies down the alley a little bit, just kind of. His head's kind of still up because the javelin is like stuck in the ground like this. And he's like his body's sideways, like, and he's dead. And combat ends. Greg has been slain, and you guys have a hostage. Basically, you have a captive that's been knocked out. All right, what do you guys want to do? Hank's here. Joy's on the ground. Actually, for the sake of the order, let's see. Hallenir, you have your healed up now?
I do not.
You do not? Okay. So Joy's down, but Hallenir, you're up next. Anything you want to try to do for Joy? Did you get out your spell when the short rest? Not that one?
Rest.
Oh, that's the long rest.
That's the bracelet.
Yeah, gotcha.
How dead is he looking right now to me?
I mean, he's still alive, but he's kind of like last time this happened. He's out, but he's fading.
I'm gonna, I guess, get a cloth and try to stop his bleeding.
Okay, yeah, you want to try to help him out?
Try to medicine check.
Yeah, medicine check it.
Two.
Oh my god!
Unfortunately, that gives you another failed save. So that's two down.
And I'm up next. Stop with these medicine checks. Jesus Christ, man.
But statistically, you should have like a 55% chance for it to work or something. It's 10
God,
and
man.
I hate to say it, but
I got a medicine check. No.
about to
I don't have any
miss my
potions,
home.
man. That puts my hell on you.
I declare it.
I really.
All right.
Good
my
God, man.
fur.
All right. Well, it goes to Joy next.
Oh, my
make your
Lord.
death saving throw.
Nat 20, baby. Watch
You
this.
got
Here it comes.
Come on.
Fate.
Yeah.
Where my voice crying at?
No, yeah. Where we at?
Strength, baby.
That one.
You would have died anyway.
God. That one, you were dead, even if he didn't fail. Jesus Christ. And yeah, you're trying to like patch the hole that's been stabbed in Joy, and he just starts like
Has a seizure.
yeah, pretty much has like a violent death here at the end as his body just breaks down,
No,
and Joy is dead.
you want any other color?
God.
Yeah, I can't believe that.
I can't either.
Tell me that old Joy character sheet. Oh, your boy Joy.
We are in a holy city, so I figured we're going to try to find a cleric now.
Resurrection is probably an option.
Yeah.
Whew. Yeah, and it's like you're trying to help him, but you can't stop it, and he quickly passes.
Okay.
My fur bird's gone.
And Inryu, you're across the city looking for Master Shu, and you just kind of have a feeling that something very grim has just happened to one of your friends, and you know the direction that it happened in.
Oh, get that force presence.
And you kind of get that. What the fuck?
Something's, as I think to myself, there's another path I need to take before I take on this one. And then I'll start running that way where I feel this grim feel of death.
Yeah. And huh. All right. Well. Well, I guess we'll take a break. Joy is dead. We'll take a break and we'll talk about it, figure out what we're gonna do, and we'll come back and continue the episode. Don't go anywhere. Woo! Be right back. Hey, everybody, welcome back. Thank you guys very much for the raid. Let me turn the air conditioner off so it doesn't sound weird in here. Right before the break, we had a player death. You know, Joy, our cleric, died. He rolled a freaking 1. I mean, Halanir, didn't help any.
No. I tried.
He tried. And then, like, our house rule, I do it on a medicine check. Like, if you get, like, a 1 through 5, it's 1 to 7 is what I do. 1 to 7, you give them, like, you just do so bad, you give them, like, a failed save. And then 8 and 9, nothing happens. And then 10 and above, you stabilize them as long as you stay with them. But Helen rolled a 2, and then Joy rolled a 1 on his save. So he's dead. But, death is not the end in D&D. We talked it over. We're going to see what happens as we role play it out. The options, he could play as Perry, or through the Adventurers Guild, could get another character, or he could be resurrected. We'll see. So, yeah. Enter you across the city. You feel that someone close to you has just left this plane of existence.
Yeah.
Tippy, you wake up. Something wakes you up. Now we can still you're fully, just for the sake of it, you're fully rested and everything. Got your spells back. You're good to go. What do you guys do? Joy is laying there. His spirit has faded. What's the plan?
I'm gonna pick him up and try to run to a temple.
Yeah, you just immediately pick him up.
Yeah.
Grab him. It seems Torian seems pretty set on trying to get him some help, even though it looks like it's too late.
I'm going to run with him.
Okay. Yeah, you run with him. And Tippy, you come out of your room and you see, there's bodies laying around. The windows are busted out. The guy behind the counter is, still passed out drunk. There's, a stray arrow that's kind of sitting by his head. But Joy is, the little bit of, skin you can see under his fur is kind of gone gray and cold and doesn't look to be breathing anymore. But Torian's picked him up, and they're leaving.
Yeah. I shout out to the halflings, who I assume are just
There's
in the corner.
yeah, they're not stunned anymore. They're just they're kind of shivering in the corner, not knowing what the heck's going on.
What happened out here?
Oh, the big furry one. He got stabbed. He's dead.
I start chasing them out.
The halflings?
No.
Get out of here! Get out of here, you halflings!
I start following out Joy and everyone else, because you guys were all going with them, right?
Okay.
Oh, what are you doing?
Yeah, what's Hank doing?
He's gonna see them leave. He's gonna go to Greg's body.
Yeah.
And kind of searches.
Hey, give him a pat down?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. You find on Greg's body, you can find he has a short sword. It seems to be coated in some green poison. He has a crossbow in his back, kind of on the back of his belt under his cloak. He has 30 gold.
Okay.
And it's just some cheap jewelry. And a note.
That's what it looks.
Yep, and he has a note, and the note is kind of the same instructions you got that you used to go into the door, but you see the instructions, and then you also see the name Genma on there.
Okay.
Genma, a brief description of the party. You're actually not listed on there, just they are, and then the instructions to the door.
I'll take the gold and the note, and I'll stand over and say, "You could have been free."
And his neck kind of gurgles a little bit.
And I'm gonna go over to the guy I knocked out.
Yeah, he's still laying there.
And I'm gonna pick him up and take him inside.
Okay, yeah, you take him in. Gotcha. Henry, what are you doing?
Running toward wherever I feel this presence, this death that's looming.
Yeah, and you'll be able to get there pretty quick. What are you gonna do with the guy that you brought in? You gonna wake him up and talk to him? Okay, you guys are the rest of the party. You guys are running trying to find a temple. Which temple?
I'm just trying to catch up with them.
Yeah, you're behind them. You'll
Yeah.
like no rolls or anything like that. You'll be able to catch up with them, no problem. What temple are you trying to get to? So there's several temples in the city. You know that all like Scran, Oseron, Owen, Mercule, even Kalinor, Nicholas. They don't call him Kalinor. Like the children of the children of fate, like except for Bell and Ao, they don't have temples. But the characters that rose to godliness, they have temples in the city. Each of them. Helm is the biggest one. It's the big one in the middle.
Yeah, well, knowing Joey and all his scrying talk, I would take him to Scrying's temple.
Okay.
That's a good idea.
Yeah. And you guys actually have a map that they gave you. Do you guess who had that map?
It was like a pamphlet all
Yeah.
around the city.
Yeah.
I think everybody got one or
No,
didn't.
you did,
Okay.
I did.
I think.
I don't remember.
Well, you're as of right now, you're not really too sure where the Scrying's temple is, but you'll be able to find a paladin or someone and stop them and ask them, and they'll point you in the direction. It's kind of the northeast side of town.
Yeah, I'm just gonna point out a paladin and say, "Our friend needs help. He's dying. We need the Temple of Scrying."
And he kind of like runs over and he attempts to lay on hands, and he kind of looks down. He's like, "Oh, your friend's already dead."
Shut up.
Excuse me. It's like, Temple
Where is
Scran. He like points in the direction.
Come with us.
Okay, and he'll go with you. Like this is someone's hurt. And he's also obviously concerned. He's not being a dickhole paladin about it. He follows with you guys and shows you the way. Back at the place, you can slap this guy. And he's just like, oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna disarm him, of course.
Yeah.
And then
Take his weapons and put them away, and
sit him in a chair.
kind of sit him heavy in a chair, and slap him
Oh,
awake.
yeah, slap him.
Yeah, and he's kind of. You kind of like you can see like he's hazily looking at you, like he's trying to focus and trying to figure out who you are, and he doesn't really have any idea.
Lean in on him and grab his shirt. One of my friends died because of you people.
Oh, if I had a nickel every time I heard
I'm
that.
shaking.
Yeah, what of it?
Where's your base? Shaking.
And he's just like, there's no base? What, do you think you're just going to roll in and find all of us?
I take the short sword
Yeah.
with the green on it and put it at him.
Tell me there's no.
I've seen. Where's Genma?
Who?
And I throw the note in his face.
Like kind of like opens it up. Let me see if this guy actually knows anything about Gitma. Oh. Well, the weird monk guy that's always going around trying to teach about love, not war.
Where is he?
He kind of looks at you. You don't look like the guy that would hurt anybody. 5 gold, I'll tell you exactly where he is.
Turn the hilt over and punch him in the stomach.
He's like, oh, fuck! Oh, I don't owe him anything. Oh, he's been going into the place is a store. You can buy curses there. He's been going there. I don't know where he's been staying, but you can probably find him. If you just wait that area out, you can probably find him.
You've been dealing with the man, and you don't know where he stays?
Well, we don't ask questions. We just take money. I'm serious. It's for everybody's safety. And he seems to be, I mean, you can incite him, but he doesn't seem like he's lying to you. He seems like he just doesn't owe this guy anything. He's like, you can maybe find him here, but other than that, he doesn't really know, like where he's sleeping or anything like that.
Okay. Let's see. I'm going to try to knock him out again. So I'm going to take the sword and just kind of hit him with it.
Oh, yeah, and you can, like the dude's like barely conscious as it is. And he's like, plunk! And he just goes straight back to sleep.
And just push him out of the chair.
Yeah, and he just slumps on the ground. And and as you're standing up, you arrive at the place. You feel like something happened. and he like comes skidding to a stop, and you see Hank, and you can see there's definitely combat that happened here.
What happened here?
Interview. Yeah, one of your friends fell.
Who?
The Joy.
Oh no, he's so frail and old.
He had so much life in him, and now it's taken from him by these people.
Who are these? No time for that. Where's Joy? Where's everybody else?
They said something about a scribe.
I pull out this pamphlet map thing.
Mm-hmm.
I look for the closest one, I guess, that we go to.
Yeah, there is a Temple of Scran.
Yeah.
They're kind of like, it's kind of like, like a zoo map. Everything's kind of like basic, and then like it's kind of like a little bigger and has like a name and a little detail. You can see like Temple of Scran. It's the northeast side of town.
We gotta come on. I'm going here, and I just point at the map.
One more thing.
What?
I point to Greg's body.
Yeah.
He was working for something called Genma.
Who?
Genma. It's written on this note.
And I take the note and I read over it and you see all the information.
Yep.
And I just crush it. I'm going to put it into this one way or another. This is the last time Gimma has taken something valuable to me.
Right. We all lost something great today.
Yeah, we did. We got to get to the temple though.
Lead the way.
And we take off.
Yep. Yeah. You guys chase after. All right. The rest of you guys are running. You got a paladin in tow, Joy on your shoulder. You guys approach the Temple of Scran. And, before you see Scran's colors, as far as godliness, are kind of like red and like black. There's a lot of like kind of flame and like the dark colors. The temple, much like the other temples, is kind of the open front, the large pillars, the flame braziers, and it's not a very big temple, but there's a pretty large statue of Scran in the front, and you can see there's people. You see there's a lot of dwarves in the area. As you've been running, you see less and less humans and elves and others, and you start seeing more dwarves, and you start to see the buildings look more like what you're used to in Riverfall, like more carvings. This seems to be just the area that when dwarves came out of the mountain, they kind of moved into this corner of the city. And and they're all kind of like watching you guys run past, confused, and and you guys get to the temple where you can see standing at the top of a couple of stairs a dwarf in kind of the red robes, the black tassel around his neck, and the symbol of Scran, which is kind of like a fist with a hammer in it. And he's standing there, and he kind of like starts walking down. He's like, "Oh, my non-dwarven children, what ails you? What can the Temple of Scran do for you?"
It's our friend.
Oh, your friend has passed, I see. Do you seek our services of resurrection?
I want him back.
I understand, but is the spirit willing? Does he wish to be brought back? Take him inside, lay him upon the altar, and I shall see if I can commune with his spirit.
Yeah, Raven Queen's kind of gray on that stuff. I don't know.
Yeah. So, but you have his body, so
Yeah, I'll take him in.
you take him in. Yeah, and Helen, you're maybe having conflicting thoughts about it. Tippy, you're there. Anything you want to add to this, or you?
Yeah. Are we sure this is even what he wanted? I mean, didn't he enjoy being in battle and going in battle?
Well,
Maybe this will give him the choice.
he said he was going to talk to the spirit first, so it's worth a shot.
I mean, can you guys even afford these kind of services?
If I have to come back and work for it, I'll do it if it's one of those things.
Well, it's usually not a rentable service. I mean, I don't know about you, sir, but most holy people I know of take money up front.
Indeed, this is not a free service, unfortunately. I wish we could do it out of the kindness of our hearts. But
You can't even do it for a follower of your deity.
Some would say a champion of your deity.
And he kind of, I understand where you're coming from. Your hearts, they scream out in pain.
He told me many times that he actually spoke to Shrine.
As do many of our clerics. And he kind of
It's something shameful to lose.
in any life is a shame to lose. But a precious mineral, a rock from this earth should be sacrificed.
Moorball and Shrine are they're gods of power. You don't have the power to bring him back.
No, we do. But things must be exchanged.
Things like what?
Do you have a diamond? And he kind of like holds his hands up. About this big, pure and cut. He's a dwarven god. Rocks and things from the earth please him. If you do not have one can be purchased. And this, I understand you're in pain, but this is part of the process.
Yeah, Tippy wasn't like conscious for all of the stuff to do with the gems, so she doesn't know.
Yeah. And for the spell of resurrection, they have
You
to use
actually-
a
yeah,
they have to
there
use
is
a
an
diamond.
exchange of
Yeah.
goods. It's not like wants to be paid.
Yeah.
It's an exchange.
And perhaps if you have your own, we can use, and then just a simple payment of our services afterwards. But he's not hustling you. That's just part
Yeah,
of it. They charge for it. If you guys were able to cast a spell yourself, you'd only need a diamond. But there's the diamond's going to be lost, and then he's down a level 7 spell. But anyway, and as they're having this conversation, Inryu and Hank, Hank, you guys will be able to run up as they're discussing it. And as you guys run up, you can see Joy. They have him laid on the table. The other clerics have begun taking off his armor. They after they get the armor off, they will put a white sheet over you. You're kind of laying on this. Computer's so loud right now. A stone about 5 feet off the ground. It's long enough. Your feet are kind of hanging off the end, but they have a white cloak covering you up to your neck, and your face is revealed. And the dwarven cleric steps back. He's like, "So, how do you wish to proceed?"
What do we have to do to bring them back?
We have to pay them.
They want a diamond that must be used for the spell.
A diamond?
Didn't we get some gems at some point that we never...
Then I go over to Joy's stuff, like run over there, and take the bag of holding, and I start reaching in.
Yeah, and the clerics around, like as far you kind of ran up and they just kind of ran over there and like started going through his stuff. They're just kind of like, are you a friend or please do not steal from the dead.
I have no reason to steal from him. He's my friend, and as I'm like trying to reach and pull stuff out,
Yeah.
I almost want to like dump everything.
So yeah, do you know what kind of gems that Joy had on him? I think Matt had all written down actually.
I didn't write the.
I don't think you actually told us. You just told us there's lots
just a
of
whole
gems.
Lots of gems. Okay. So okay. Where did y'all guys get them from? Help me remember exactly how much it was. I had a number in my head
Was it
for.
from the vampire?
No, it was from killing or knocking out Norse's brother.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's from Chuck. Okay, so the amount of that was supposed to be it was $3,500 worth of rubies and emeralds. So yeah, you guys, if you start pulling out gems and like digging through them, and the cleric will come over, it's like, this is what you have, and he kind of starts rubbing his hand over.
This is all that we have.
Okay, this should do, and he starts scooping them all up.
All right.
And he takes them over and like starts handing them to there's several handfuls here. And he's like, I'll be back momentarily. And he goes back into a back room. And moments later, he comes out with a quite large diamond in his hand, in his palm. And it's perfectly see-through. And shiny in the sunlight that's coming through, and he kind of steps above Joy, and he's like, "Okay, are you ready to proceed? This will take time. It takes an hour for him to cast this. He's like, please take a seat, and we will begin." And he holds it up above his head, holds up one hand above Joy, and he starts chanting in Dwarvish and moving his hands in different symbols, and you can almost like see like in white outline as he's making different runes in the air. Joy, you are kind of you find yourself kind of just floating almost through the clouds, and you can see like a large mountain in the distance. And from the top of the mountain, you can see lava burst and roll down the side. And you see several like caves and then modest houses, but you see several like dwarves. They seem to be drinking and enjoying themselves. And if you had to have any kind of feeling of what this is, it seems like you've been awarded like the dwarven afterlife almost as a follower of Scryme. And you just kind of seem like you know that this mountain you're really far away from it, but you can still kind of perceive what's there. Like, you know they're there. They're too far away for you to really see. Yeah. But you do know that this place is much deeper. Like, it's like endless catacombs of dwarvish artwork and carvings and city, like a huge city. It's kind of like dwarven heaven, really. Yeah, in an extent itself. So, and you feel yourself kind of flying through the clouds, and then you kind of stop, and you just kind of like turn down, and you're kind of looking down at the clouds, and the clouds kind of part, and you're looking over Pearl Reach, and you see yourself looking down to a temple with your body laying there, and this dwarf is chanting, and you see your friends gathered around, and you begin to be able to hear what's happening. And for you guys down there, it's been about 30 minutes he's been chanting, and he's beginning to sweat. But you begin to feel a presence. You can feel the spirit of Joy is in the room, and you feel like you can speak to them, and they'll be able to hear you.
Can I see him?
Can you see him? All of you can kind of see above, like in the ceiling, even though it's the roof is there, almost kind of like this opening and this light's coming down. You guys can't see him, but you can feel that it's him. And even with your true sight, you're not able to see. So yeah, and the cleric, he continues to write runes, and he begins to speak out. Our dear departed friend, are you there?
Oh, I can hear. Are you speaking to me?
I am.
Oh, hi, I'm Joy.
Pleasure to meet you, Joy. Your friends have gathered here. You have fallen in battle, and they are in mourning. They wish to bring you back through the power of Scryme. Are you willing to return to this plane of existence and carry out the burden of life?
Oh, my burden. I feel like I've already lived through the hardest parts. I can see the future. The dwarven afterlife is so beautiful.
You see the mountain?
It's real.
The treasures lie far beneath, even greater than you can see now. The bounties of Scryne are many.
I can't believe an old man like me could join those people there.
Oh, the way is open for any who believe in Scryne as the one true. I believe your friends may wish to speak to you. And at this time, what you guys will be able to speak to Joy, and then there'll be rolls attached to it. What is, as far as them trying to coax your soul into coming back into your body, what's most important to Joy? What does he need to hear from them? Does he need something that fits into a role? Does he need them to show like knowledge of religion or nature or performance or what?
Skill checks.
Yeah.
If the I say
Well, that's if he's willing or not.
right. I would say performance would be pretty.
You need someone to, what like and
Well,
what?
just it'd be more of a if Joy's needed, that's his team.
Right.
You know.
Maybe like a persuasion even.
Hey, yeah.
Yeah, just a simple persuasion could work. Yeah, if his soul feels unsure. Was there anyone here that wishes to speak and persuade his mind?
Yeah, so I'm ordered by his stuff. I pick up the bowl
Yeah.
and I walk over.
Mhm.
And let's see, Joy, you can't leave just yet. There's much more that needs to be done. And I feel partly responsible for this. For the men that took your life, they're attached to me. And this shouldn't have been you. More or less, it should have been me. And you travel with me this far and these men have slain you. But you must come back. I mean, we're going to Secular. That's where they have the heroes feast. You might be able to meet Scrine. Think about it. You get to, now show him the bowl.
Yeah.
You get to eat pond fish with this bowl next to Scrine.
Yeah.
You can tell him about your spoon and all your travels.
Yeah, make a persuasion check.
Where's my persuasion sitting at? Oh my god. It's another one. 2.
A 2.
Yeah.
And the light begins to kind of dim a bit, and you seem to kind of like almost it seems you're getting harder to see him. And the priest is like, ooh. Maybe this is not what his spirit needs to hear.
Anybody else?
Joy? Are you there?
Ah, yes. Helen here. I'm sorry.
Me too. Before I met you, I had a group of friends. They're much like you guys. And I lost them. And I swore that I would never lose to anyone again. And I failed you. I'm sorry. I need you to come back.
You make a persuasion.
Persuasion. 15.
15. Okay, yeah, and everything starts getting more clear, like almost like it was before Henry opened his mouth. And yeah, you can kind of feel like the pull in it, maybe that you're still needed here on this plane. And as you guys are sitting around, you guys hear behind you, and Joy, you hear in the distance, you hear, "Bro!" And up running is Perry. And in his hand, he has Pike, and Pike seems to be kind of leading him towards here. He's like, "Bro, no, bro, you can't go yet, bro. What about? We gotta beat this thing for Balazar." And he holds up his chain. And what about Pike? You planned him and you waited, and then what about everything you gotta do for me, man? And he, ooh, shit. And like it's like wide open, like Perry's words like get to you. And I can hear you, and you feel. Stop cheering up over there. And at this point, you feel like you can come back right now if you want to, or you cannot. Like it's free passage.
I don't even think anything else has to be said. Yeah.
All right. So you want to? Joy's coming back.
Joy's back.
All right. So you guys can see just like kind of like a glowy ball like come down from the ceiling and begin to light up. It makes the white cloth that's over Joy like much brighter, almost kind of hard to look at. And Joy, you begin to feel like your physical body again, and the vision of the mountain in the distance begins to fade from your mind. You still remember seeing it, but it's just kind of like almost kind of like a dream. Like you almost kind of it's kind of almost like a fleeting thought. But then your body starts to feel very heavy, and the cleric continues to chant. It's like we're in the home stretch. Only a little while longer. Your friend will be back with us shortly. You may rest. And he kind of like motions his hand over to the side. We have refreshments. Please help yourself while I finish up here. It's going to take him another 20 minutes of chanting to finish it. So you are getting a resurrection. As he ends, the diamond he has begins to blacken and crack, and eventually crumbles in his hands. And he places his hands on your chest, and you feel you feel like you begin to like your fingers and everything feel numb, like you've been cold, and they begin to like put blankets over you to try to warm you up. So what you're looking at now, the spell closes all mortal wounds and restores any missing body parts, but coming back from the dead is an ordeal. You take a -4 to all attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks. Every time the target finishes a long rest, the penalty is reduced by 1 until it disappears. So pretty much you have to take 4 long rests until all that goes away. Okay. So that's -4 to attack rolls, saving throws, and ability checks.
Thanks, man, for guidance.
You have been longer than a year. Until you finish a long rest, you can't cast spells. Actually, this is has been dead for 1 year or longer. Attacks. Okay, well, never mind. That doesn't apply to you. You're good. Yeah, the bottom part. You just have the -4, and you're good. If you've been dead over a year, then you can't do anything until you take a long rest. All right, so yeah, and they're it's almost kind of like you've just been in the hospital. Like they're like kind of going over you, and they're like after your body kind of returns to itself, they're like making you like move your fingers, like kind of poking you with pins, making sure everything's good, and you don't feel your best, but you're alive. And a little pike tree runs over to you and just like kind of cuddles up against your leg. and then I'm sure everybody runs over to you and gives you a big old fat hug.
Yeah.
Yep.
Enjoy. Back. Here you go.
Yay!
Yeah.
Carrying that loaded dice.
Yeah, he rolled a 16 on his. Nice. Okay. Phew. So, you are back, and the cleric he's pretty impressed. Dude. He's like, the
Furbolg.
Right. I've heard the stories, but I've never actually seen one in person, much less one that's worshiper of Scrying, a cleric of Scrying even. He like holds his hand out and like gives a big shake.
Yeah.
Pleasure to resurrect you, sir.
Thank you so much.
Oh, no mention. I'm gonna need to rest. If you need any more services, please feel free to call upon any of the other clerics here. I will. I'm quite tired.
Thank you.
Oh, thank you for your. For coming to our temple. We don't get a lot of resurrections outside dwarves here, so it was an interesting one for me. Okay. All right, and he excuses himself and congratulates you guys, and he goes back to the back room to rest. It seems to have taken a lot out of him to resurrect. Yeah.
I'll immediately kind of look at everybody.
Thank you guys so much.
Are you okay?
I feel a little frail, but I feel happy at the same time.
What did you see?
I saw the afterlife. Scrying really does grant the afterlife for his followers. I think I've been granted passage, but I at least have 2 missions left with these last couple years I have. And one is to finish this mission with all of you, my new tribe. Your kind words reminded me how important this was. The Adventurers Guild, the stories, and my bowl.
Well, just look at it this way, Joe. You'll have a hell of a story to tell. You always like hearing them, but what about telling them?
I might have to. Maybe that's how I complete my other goal. Help try to bring some inventions and technology to my people.
It could always be a good thing, man.
At least I got that spoon still. I can take that back nonetheless.
Joy, I'm sorry to keep you from Skrine's kingdom, but I will remind you that we're going to a hero's feast. We've been invited.
That's right.
We'll see him there. You'll get to meet him.
No, my poor heart. You're right. Maybe I can ask him some questions and hear a story from him himself.
So at this point, you guys have some information and some leads about what to do. Are you guys going to share your interview? And Hank, are you guys going to share that information with the party?
Yeah, I was gonna ask him. I'm sorry, Joy, for all of this. This is my burden, and you're helping me carry it. I'm sorry for everyone, because Gimmo wants me dead, and you guys are wrapped in this.
See behind it.
I don't know. Where did the men come from? They seem to know Gimmo, so yes.
Well, from what I gather, I think they were hired by him. I saw someone dressed kind of like you. It might have been him.
Was it blue and black?
You don't know.
Oh, wait. Talking about if you saw Gimma earlier? Well, this has been so recent that you wouldn't have forgotten by now.
Yeah, we probably don't
You'll
get
be good. You'll be
history
good.
check
This
on
is not like a big history check or anything. And this guy definitely stood out to you.
Okay.
So yeah, he can give you a description, and it will probably fit the guy. You saw him like quickly, but you did see him.
I believe it to be him.
Did the guy at the end, did he say anything else?
The guy at the end, he didn't really say anything about Genma himself. I just saw the note with his name on it.
They have to meet somewhere, right? Or do they meet at the bar there?
Behind the bar,
What bar?
I saw...
The one we was at?
No. What was the name of that bar?
Oh, the Baron.
Sea Bear.
Yeah.
Sea Bear in...
Yeah.
Oh, it was the Sea Bear on the north side.
The Sea Bear is one of the bars that that girl told us about. She gave us directions.
And that's where he lays.
Well, what's your plan?
We need to give Joy time to recover.
Yeah.
Unless you plan on storming there by yourself.
No. Give Joy time, but in the meantime, we investigate the place. See when he's in, when he's out. What if his motives of anything else.
How long do we have left before the worms kill everything?
We have a
Well, I
few
know
days before.
Yeah, you
We
have
have
a,
to get the potion to Raynor by the time the feast happens.
so you guys arrived with. You guys had a week when you guys arrived. So after. Well, now it's like nighttime, I think, right? Because you guys, no, your rest is interrupted. It's late afternoon right now. You guys will have like 6 days, left coming up.
I'd say we really don't have to travel if we go back to the Mages Guild.
Yeah, we have a quick way to get there.
Yeah.
So we need to give time Joy to rest.
Well, Joy can only
Me
rest
too.
so much, though. Unfortunately, he can't take back-to-back long rests.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
going
that's
to
what
be
I'm saying.
4 days. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys don't really.
And then we need to get rid of this guy who keeps trying to kill us because of you. And then I guess we have to go save the world. So it's going to be an interesting week.
The trials and tribulations ahead of us will be long and tedious.
Yeah, so do you guys want to go back, get a full rest in, let Joy take a full rest, and then go out and investigate? Let's at least let him get one negative, because you guys all kind of got the feeling that you're running out of time.
Yeah.
And letting Joy take 4 days of rest is going to be
Hell.
it may be cutting it close, but or it may not be. It's just kind of like you guys have, not from like a storyteller perspective, like you guys can, whatever, the story will move along however it moves along.
Yeah.
But from your timeline in your head, you guys know that time's getting close.
I mean, I still have all my spell slots.
Right.
Yeah, you just got right now. You got -4 to your stuff. You still got
Well, we
all your
can-
AC and everything, but
Right.
We can go back and rest at least one day. Then tomorrow we can check out this Ginma.
Have you even told us what he has against you anyway? Why he would be willing to hire so many different men to try and attack us?
Because I was the next one to lead my temple at the monastery. It's been jealous ever since. The order and balance it's not balanced. It's just what it is.
I was cracking up at the chat over here. It's like, welcome to Pearl's Reach. Just another day in paradise. It's like, well, time doesn't pass unless you take a full rest in Pearl Reach. Something's always happening.
Yeah.
It's always
Read a book.
Like I was saying, we could take a rest
fuck
tonight, and tomorrow we can go check out Ginma.
yeah.
And the way things go, we'll probably take care of that problem.
This dragon dies in his den.
And then we go to Acephalon.
Then it's settled.
Okay. So you guys want to go back to the butcher and
The
Halfling.
halfling to let Joey get a rest in?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, you guys go back. You can all take a full rest. Get all your stuff back. Get all your HPs. Get all your stuff good.
Put on my mage armor and summon Zeke.
Yeah. You can make your preparations. We're not going to stop just there. We're going to be a little bit further to a place I want to get you guys to before we stop.
Oh, yeah.
Zeke rumbles through my pack.
Yeah.
Pulls out that cowboy hat that he stole.
Yeah.
Like episode 6. He still has.
While we're on the way back, Joey, can I see that bag folding?
Oh, absolutely. Actually, I'd feel better if you held on to it.
Okay. I'll take it.
Yeah.
And I'll pull out the proficiency potion that we got and slap it in her
Yeah.
hands.
There you go.
Well, thanks.
Yeah. Drink that potion.
Probably going to need that.
Yeah. I wonder when you guys are going to give that to her. So yeah, he gives you a potion, and if you drink it, it adds a +1 to your proficiency bonus, which pretty much helps everything you do.
Yeah, anything
Yeah.
you're proficient in, you get a bonus one.
Because the party, in your absence, beat a guy they wasn't supposed to beat. Got rewarded for it.
Murked him.
Cool.
You guys
then-
wrecked that guy.
We need everyone to be
Lord.
strong.
No,
Thank
it's
you.
actually did the most of the damage.
So it'll add a +1 to your proficiency bonus, which will add
So your attacks and all
Yep.
your skills checks,
Your
and
to hit.
everything which you are
Yep.
proficient.
Okay.
yeah, it doesn't add to your damage, but your to hit will go
Yeah.
up by 1.
Yeah, so now I'm...
All right, so
Balling.
excuse me. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're resting? Anything else you guys want to get in the bag or anything? I don't think there's anything else major that you guys
No, I
need to
don't think so.
No, if anything, I would just go to a shop
do. Yeah.
and buy potions.
You want to buy some potions?
Yeah.
Okay, potions are easier to come by in this city than they were back at the
Jesus
the other
Christ.
place. So you can find a potion shop. The potion shop you find, there's a lot of hearts and stuff around. It's very pink.
That's
Same
Valentine's
chick.
Day.
Aww.
It's the same chick from last season. I don't know. I can't remember.
Same place at least.
Yeah. Yeah.
And yeah, you were able to find a potion shop. Now they do have a limited supply. It's not unlimited potions, but they do actually have some in stock. But all they have are the cheap ones, of course.
Always.
That's all I need, really.
Yeah, and they sell them for 25 gold apiece. And they have 12 available.
I have 272 gold.
182.
Okay.
Dude, I have like 12,000 gold. What do we need
What
gold
the
for? I wasn't listening.
They're trying to buy
You
potions.
12,000?
Yeah, I robbed the casino.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
She's money bags right now.
What do we need? I wasn't paying attention. I just got money like this. What do you got?
Poor person problem?
The potions. We're trying to buy potions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was doing my proficiency stuff.
Yeah.
Explain the scene. I'm back.
We are going to the shop to buy potions. We need money. We might be able to cover most of it. I'm not sure, but we need
No, you guys need 300 gold to get the
300
potions.
gold.
Yeah.
Are we already
Okay,
in conversation with the shopkeep?
We can
Oh,
go.
beyond the way there, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Who got some persuasion?
300 gold? I'm pretty sure we can get them for less than that.
Probably, yeah.
guess.
Probably talk them into it. Yeah.
And
Always worth a try.
yeah, and if you, if
Or
you
we
guys
can
get there
scare 'em.
to like the very pink and like pretty flurry, like little stuffed ponies and everything around the room, and there's a very old lady in a painting over the desk in the back, and she's like all dressed up, all cutesy, but she is old. It's almost kind of creepy to look at. And a younger lady is behind the counter, dressed very similarly, and she's like, "Hello, welcome to my potion shop. Would you like some potions? What ails you, weary travelers?"
We're actually adventurers.
Adventurers!
Yeah.
Oh, well, you guys you probably need potions then.
No, we do. Absolutely, we do.
Okay, well, we have
That's a nice dress you're wearing.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, looks really good on
I
you.
sewed it
Oh,
myself.
you did? Wow. You're really talented.
I also made all these potions.
Oh, you did? Oh, you were so clever and
Yeah,
smart.
my grandma taught me, and her grandma
Grandma?
taught her. My great grandma
Who's
actually helped the children of fate.
Oh, really? The Children of Fate.
Especially that, which one was it? Which one was the one that like got hit on by that old lady?
Oh, yeah.
Scribe.
Yeah,
He
I believe
rubbed
it
the
was
feet.
Scribe.
He
Yeah,
rubbed
yeah.
the feet.
Yeah. Yes, Scron rubbed my grandma's feet.
That's a real privilege, I guess.
Oh yeah, she held it over him as long as she could.
Oh.
But then she passed away.
Oh, is this your sister? And I motioned to the older lady.
The one in the picture.
No, yeah.
Oh no, that's my grandma, mama.
Oh,
the one that
that's-
got her feet rubbed.
Oh,
See, like
wow.
her feet are glowing in the picture, and they kind of got like the golden halo around them, like you see, like in the religious stuff.
Yeah, she looks great.
Yeah, she's old.
Oh,
Yeah, I hope I never get that old.
I'm sure you won't.
Touching her face. Oh.
Oh, you look beautiful. Say, we're poor adventurers. We don't have a lot of money. I was wondering, maybe you can give us a deal on these.
Poor adventurers. I thought you guys were loaded.
Oh, no, we're not loaded. No, we work adventure to
You
adventure.
must be
Rivers.
newbie adventurers.
Oh,
from
yes, yes. We're not from around here. We're from out of town.
But what, Riverfall? The Wilds?
The wilds. Exotic place.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys even have potions out there?
No, we don't. That's why we're here.
Wow. Okay. Good thing you came here. Okay. Well, I only have these basic ones left, and I have 12 of them. I mean, they'll keep you on your feet barely.
Okay.
But you said that you made all of these,
You
right?
made them, right?
Yeah.
How long does it take you to make more?
Longer than you think. It actually does take a while.
It does.
I got some brewing up right now, but they're not going to be ready for at least a few weeks.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to take all of them.
Oh, wow. Okay.
How much are they each? 5 gold?
25.
Would you give us a bulk discount since we're buying all of these potions?
You'd be
I mean,
able
it's
to
a lot of
close shop
business.
until the next potion batch is ready. You could go on a holiday.
Well, I sell more than just these basic potions. I mean,
Oh, well, what else do you got?
well, I got let's see, I got this potion right here that lets you speak abyssal. And she kind of
Abyssal,
like
wow.
points sort of like this
Abyssal.
this black goopy looking potion.
No, I'm afraid I already know that.
Yeah, I got this one that makes you a little stronger for a short amount of time. I got this one that you can give to someone that you like, and they will like you back for a little bit, but then they'll know that you gave them the potion.
That's
and
probably a bad idea.
It's
You
not.
shouldn't use that on anybody.
It's not.
Really.
I mean, that's Charles Reed.
Yeah.
She doesn't say that, but
yeah.
what we have. But she does have several other potions, but it's more of like they're a little more expensive, but like different stat boosts for like a short amount of time. And she has one for like every stat.
So how long have you had this shop?
Oh, it's been in our family for a long time.
I see you're very successful.
Well, I mean, it was just kind of given to me. Success was just like placed in my lap. All my privilege. I mean, I just keep the shop open because it's like historical. I'm loaded.
You do seem like it.
She just kind of like sits there and just kind of like looks in the air. I just like ponies.
Ponies, yeah.
Well, what can I get for you?
Do you mind if we just take a look around?
Sure.
Okay. Not pretend to take a look around.
Yeah.
How many did you say they were?
She has it's 300 gold, like her base
all.
price is, unless you try to like persuade her down or something.
Okay.
Anybody good at persuasion and intimidation?
I am good at deception and intimidation. Not as great at persuasion.
Yeah.
Okay, well. Alright. I go up there with a small pouch of gold
Yeah.
that contains 150 gold.
Okay. So half the amount. Yeah.
Yeah. And I'll say, okay, well, you drive a hard bargain, but here it is. We're going to take all the health potions. 300 gold. Best price, you said, right?
Well, yeah, that's the shelf price.
Okay. Well, you know what? You're worth every penny, so
Oh,
here
thank
you go.
you.
And I'm going to deceive her.
Yeah.
And try and make her think like,
Yeah,
it's
sure.
all there. I don't need
Make
to
a
check it,
deception
it's
and
fine.
she'll insight against it.
All right. Come on, dice. It's a nice day. It's a whole new day. You can be good today.
No.
Not one.
What's the total?
7 or 8.
She believes you.
That one. Oh my god.
Because she rolled a 2. And her insight isn't as good as her deception.
Okay.
But it's not like you don't blow her out of the water. She just kind of goes, oh, man, it looks kind of small. Maybe I should count it. She starts like reaching for it.
What?
No,
Why
you
would
have
we-
someone else to do that for you. You're too rich to dirty your hands on just any commoner's money,
Right,
right?
it is just money. And she kind of
It
like
is.
grabs the bag and like throws it behind the counter.
All right.
Okay, well, yeah. And she kind of like she puts them all in like a crate, and it kind of makes like all the glass noises. She kind of like and puts it on the counter for you guys. Here you go.
Thanks.
12
Yeah.
potions.
Yay.
You'll drink them all in one fight.
We probably
try
will.
not to.
Okay, bye-bye. Come back and see me whenever you will find someone you love and they don't love you back, and you can make them love you.
Yay.
What a good time.
How many were there? 12
Anything
potions?
like interesting wise, like pushing
Um,
what's in there?
Let me see. I actually had a thing pulled
How
up for
many
this.
total so I can write it
Let me
down?
see.
12.
You know what he said?
Yeah.
12.
Yeah,
It's
good.
300.
Okay. Not doubting you, it just Ken wasn't responding, that's all.
Let's see. Where is
12 health
it?
potions.
There we go.
You heard the phone for the jewel.
I mean, it's fine.
All right, so
Give me a haste picture real quick.
those are scrolls. That's not what I want. Okay, let's see here.
Epic groans.
Different potions of resistance. Potion of mind reading. There is a potion of invulnerability.
Oh wow, how much is that?
Ooh, let me look.
10,000.
Oh, can you just tell me what the value of the health potions is? Like, is it 1d4 plus something?
It's 1d4.
Hers are-
1d4 plus 1.
Hers are 1d4 plus 2.
1d4 plus 2. Okay. I just want to write it down so that when we're in combat, we don't need to be like, oh.
I don't know.
All right, let me get you the potions.
Give it to me. I don't need
Drink down. We have health potions.
Okay, she has. Where is it? Potion of which one? The
Vulnerability.
Vulnerability. So yeah, the vulnerability for 1 minute. If you drink this potion, you have resist to all damage. It's syrupy, and it costs. Where is the cost sheet? That one is 1,000 gold.
Ouch.
Yeah,
Too rich for me.
yeah, it's a pretty big one. Well, actually, hang on, it's 500 gold.
Still ouch.
Nothing changes.
Let's see. There is a potion of heroism.
That's a good one.
Let's see. For 1 hour, you gain 10 temporary hit points. In the same duration, you were under the bless spell. No concentration required. And there is a potion of. Yeah, that's it. Vulnerability, heroism, and mind reading. The mind reading one, if you drink the potion, you get the detect thought spell. And it's really not that great. Blood and vulnerability, all damage for 1 minute. It's pretty good, but it's 500 gold.
Yeah.
And then resistances to different things, and they're all like 100 gold apiece. And then the one of the charm person, whatever it's called, the love potion.
Yeah. Just refresh me. The 6-armed monster that we were fighting, does it do any kind of elemental damage or anything? Like necrotics or anything like that?
I think it had
Poison?
something on it. Let me think. Let me look. Where is it? He does. Yes.
It's psychic.
Yep, it's psychic.
Is there a resist potion of that?
Yes, there is. There's 2 of them.
All right, how much is that?
100 gold each.
I'll take one.
Okay. Yeah, mark off 100 gold. Yep. Mark yourself down to resistance of psychic damage for 1 minute. Tippy don't want any more potions with all of her endless money. She doesn't want invulnerability. Make herself invincible for a minute. What else you want to spend the money on?
My boat.
Your boat. Saving up for your boat.
I owe that man money for my
Yep.
boat.
And there's still the magic shop to look at, too.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I suppose, like, for real, in-game stuff, it'd be better to have stuff that I can use in battle rather than storyline money.
Yeah.
Because
We can go to the magic shop.
Yeah, that's gonna be all the fun stuff.
The invulnerability potion is pretty good.
Yeah.
Especially if you got
If I could afford it, I would have got it.
yeah, if you're losing the fight and like you're like the only one up, you're like, "Wah!" and you fight it out and win, or whatever you got to do, get your friends out or give it to them, whatever.
what's it do? So I can't.
You don't take damage for a minute.
Oh, okay.
God, 10 turns.
That's
How
10
much
turns.
was it listed as?
500. And that's a really good price because it should be more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some of you sure you don't want it because it's real cheap for some reason.
Yeah.
Legendary potion.
It's a rare potion.
That's rare.
Yeah.
All right.
If you don't want to spend your money, it's okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's fine. I mean, Tippy likes her money, man.
Yeah.
Potion of speed, baby.
Haste. That's what you want, baby.
Yeah, I was looking for it.
Well, what was your name?
No, I didn't give it.
Oh, what is your name, beautiful?
No, not telling you.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yep. That way I stay off any nasty letters of kill this girl, that's how I'll get her potions and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, no.
Well, if they... Not to say that ever would happen, because who would ever do that to you? You're so sweet. No one would want to take your potions. But wouldn't they just write, kill this girl who owns the potion shop?
Yeah, but that could be anybody. I mean, no offense, but I just don't go around giving my name to strangers I just met, okay? This kind of, I don't want stalkers or anything.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, she kind of gives you like the, you just met a girl at the bar, cold shoulder kind of thing.
Well, you know what? I would love to get this beautiful invulnerability potion,
Oh.
but I just spent so much money on all these health potions.
Yep.
So, would you give it to me? Would you loan it to me? And if I don't use it, I'll give it straight back. And if I do use it, I will pay you back double its value.
So if you don't use it, you're probably going to be dead and I'll never see it again. But if you do use it, you probably live and you're not going to... I don't know. You could try to persuade her if you want to.
Yeah, I'll persuade her, I guess.
Can I assist?
Yeah, sure. You guys can
Beautiful.
work in here.
It's a shame you won't give me your name, because I don't know what to call my dreams.
You wet ones.
I guess she has advantage there. I don't know.
I got 21.
Oh, you got 21?
Yeah.
We actually, she rolled a 17 plus, yeah, we both got 21.
Oh, wow.
So you kind of like,
Doesn't it go to the player's advantage when it's a tie?
look, this potion is normally like double the price. Do you want it or not?
I really, really want it.
Give me $500. Gold.
Gold.
Fine. I do.
Yep. And you give her that, and she gives you here, you can have one of these too, and she gives you a potion of resist psychic as well on the house because you tied with a 20. Like 21's pretty good, and she's like, yeah, you're pretty cool, and you guys are already kind of getting that.
All right.
People. Gotta protect your psyche from the sick burns. Alright, so you can put one in invulnerability, and you guys got 2 potions of resist psychic.
Okay.
So yeah. Anything else you guys want?
No, I'm good, yeah.
Not here.
Okay.
Not yet. Yeah.
So you guys want to go check out the magic shop?
Oh yeah.
Alright, let me bam. Get him pulled back up. Alright. So yeah, you guys go check out the magic shop, and you go down to a what was it? It was just off the town square, a little bit off of it. It was called, what is this called now? No, that's not it. It's called the Fizzling Fireball.
Ooh. Man. Sound like
Fizzling.
Fizzling Fireball, you can see the sign, the wooden sign out. It's kind of got the carving, there's like a fireball that's coming out. And you can see like this little like stickman wizard behind it, kind of like with a question mark above his head, like.
What was the guy? Nathan?
So yeah, you guys walk into the shop, and you walk in like it's kind of the mostly glass front door. Wooden door is still open. It's late in the day. You can see a candlelight coming from the inside. You guys step in, and the first thing that kind of sticks out to you is that there's just like, it's almost like fireflies, like white fireflies kind of glow in the air, and you can't see like anything that's producing this, but they just kind of like light up, and it's like the stars all throughout the place. In the back, the next thing that catches your eye, there are 2 stone golems standing on each side of what looks to be a greatsword. In a glass case, kind of floating there. It's a very, the whole thing's almost black. It looks like almost like a sword from the void. The 2 golems, they don't look brand new. They don't look like they're fresh cut or anything. They look pretty scratched up, and you can see kind of like drop blood on both of their bludgeoning hands. And then there is a very old man behind the counter. And there he is. Let's see here. Well, what's his name? Come on. to me. I can't get him pulled back up.
How did someone survive? How did you survive?
What was his name?
I was gonna say Victor or something.
It was something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think it
Huh?
was.
Yeah, it does have a V.
Yeah, it was something V. Yeah, this old man sitting behind the counter, and he's just like, "Oh, kids, no playing in my shop. Shoo!
Oh, we're here for business. We're adventurers.
Oh, adventurers!
Yes.
Oh, yes, kids indeed. Out there playing with things you don't understand."
Well, maybe you can help us to understand. We're here to maybe look at your wares and maybe buy some equipment.
Oh, indeed. Oh, well. Kind of scratches his chest and kind of like looks you over, and he's kind of like, as he's looking at you, he's kind of like very bushy, like white eyebrows and like a long beard, and he's wearing a blue cloak, and he kind of like gives that one eye look. He's like, what are you wearing there? Can you see me?
I can see you.
But can you see me?
I can see
And he kind of like, as
everything.
you're watching him, there's kind of like this little weird after image
Yeah.
in his hand. And none of you can see that, but Hallanir can.
I can see every one of you.
And like it kind of stops on the other hand, kind of like gives you a wave and goes back in. Ooh, fancy. How much for that trinket?
I'm afraid I can't part with it.
That's a shame. Well, he keeps like wiping his face. Is there something? I feel so slimy since you've walked in. And he kind of like looks at you. Oh, young lady.
I have that effect on people, I guess.
Some say I'm very attuned with the magic of this plane. You give me a very... Oh, what is it them elves eat? That raw fish? Some squid or something. It's all over. What do you need? And who's all here, by the way?
I'm there.
You're there, Inri's there?
Yep.
And Torian kind of looks at you guys. This guy's like, for a human, this guy should have. He looks like he's kicking the bucket right now. He's just like slumped over, like very frail. Metal man, the heart of gold.
My heart still beats one of a human.
And kind of kind of gets up off his little stool behind the counter and starts like, he like gets off the stool, but he doesn't like stand up or get any taller. He just kind of like stays the same height and kind of like comes around the counter. And he's like maybe 4 foot tall because he's so hunched over. Maybe when he stood up, he would be like a 6 foot tall man, but he's just very hunched over. And he comes up to you and starts looking you over. Shoddy craftsmanship. Seen better. And he kind of clicks on you.
What do you mean that shoddy craftsmanship?
How much for the thing?
The metal man?
Yep.
20,000 gold.
Oh, wow.
No, sold.
I'm not for sale.
I'll take him. I need some help around the shop. I'm getting
Oh, wait,
we
how,
can
how
trade
much
that
is
sword.
that?
Yeah,
That
what's-
sword in
yeah.
the back?
Ooh. The sword from the void caught your eye, did it, Missy?
did.
It would catch your kind's attention. Some say it has the power to decapitate a god.
Wow.
But I doubt any of you are strong enough to wield it. Much
Has
less...
it done that before?
Oh. Who's... Oh! No, we got it from... Oh, who was it? Long time ago, there was this skeletal necromancer or something who had it, and my party, now long dead, defeated him upon the hill of... I can't remember. But I think it's very powerful. And so that's why I think I put these golems around it. And anytime anybody tries to steal from me, the golems smash them into the ground. He kind of points at the ground, and you guys can see the ground's a little discolored.
Oh, wow.
But that's it's 50,000 for the sword.
How powerful do you have to be to hold it? You said It had to be very powerful.
It comes over there and kind of like looks you over. Ooh, you like to pretend you know some magic, do you? With your little sword.
I do what I must.
It's a good parlor trick. Oh, Lord. He kind of goes back behind the counter and sits down. All right, well, it seems as you know, I've been trying to sell that sword for the last
200 years.
200 years. But anybody that can afford it, they can't kill the golems to get to it. I don't know how to deactivate them.
They came with the shop.
I made them a long time ago and I've forgotten. I used to know. But anyway, and so he he'll show you some of the things he has. He has, let's see, what does he have?
Do you have any kind of thing that would make my AC higher? I already have my Cloak of Shadows, which bumps me up to 13, but I mean, without that, I'm 11.
Does he have a cloak of protection or anything she can get?
Oh, yeah, he definitely has cloak of protections. Yeah, those are pretty basic. He has those.
That will help.
It'd be nice if I was less easy to hit.
Wait, don't you already have a cloak?
I do.
No, you do. Okay.
I have a magic cloak, not a real one.
Oh, yeah, he has cloak of protection you can get.
What would that take me up to?
Plus one.
Plus 1.
Well, then it'd still be really low. That would only make me 12.
Yeah, I mean, you don't have one now and can help. So he shows you guys a couple of things. He shows you some shoes. These are a party favorite of mine. I got some dancing shoes here.
Dancing shoes.
Yeah, if your foe misses you, you're able to dance about 5 feet away from him. Yeah, so he has dancing shoes. If attack misses you, you can use your reaction just to move 5 feet away. And he has a Abyssal Lance, which is a lance. It does 2d6 fire damage. But when you use it, you're only able to speak Abyssal.
That's great.
He has an arrow of. He has about 5 arrows of rest. If you hit a target in surprise round, they go to sleep. That's some of the fun stuff he has. Other than that,
Amazing.
he has several scrolls. Pretty much any level 3 or lower spell, he has a scroll for it. Ring of Jumping, he has. What else does he have?
3.
Should have more than that. Hang on.
Yeah, haste is 3.
He has. Let's gotta load in. I got some random things over here I've been using. But the site's been jacked up here lately.
Oh my God.
He doesn't have anything crazy cool like +2 weapons or anything like that. He has a Wand of Wonder.
Oh, fun.
Oh boy.
You guys?
Yeah, chaotic.
Yeah. Well, yes, there.
Get that from boss.
He has a Sentinel Shield.
What does the Sentinel Shield do?
Does
You don't have to hold it, right?
No, you
The Sentinel Shield, I think, is the one that alerts you when someone's coming after you.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't be surprised when you have it.
that's cool.
next combat surprise.
Nice. He has different. He doesn't have anything that great, actually.
okay.
I mean, let's see. Like I said, he has the scrolls. If you guys want magic scrolls up to level 3, he has stuff for that, and he sells them about like 50 gold a piece.
What is that lance? Does it count as a polearm?
It's not a polearm. It's the same thing as a javelin. Is what it is.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a throw weapon to do 2d6. And then several different wands, like Wand of War Mage and Magic Missile. He has a lot of the basic stuff. Like, is there something particular you guys wanted from that you could think of? He has that kind of stuff. And then you guys can also, in between stuff, you can decide if there's something you want to pick up from him. Because he's got a lot of stuff, but it's like a lot of uncommon stuff is what he has. Not much rare that you guys can get a hold of. But I can get a bigger list next time for sure.
So we can just kind of skip this and go to.
Yeah, we can just like kind of do that in between.
Okay.
Like at the beginning of next and be like, by the way, you guys could get this stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, you guys go shopping.
Sure.
Do you guys want to continue doing the rest?
Yeah, I think
Let
that'd
time
be a smart
pass?
thing to do.
Okay. So you guys do the rest. You guys wake up. Joy, you're feeling
A little better.
a little better. A little shopping in there. So we're almost to the spot we're getting close to it. Don't worry, Mary. I know you're tired.
Yeah, I really am. I'm sorry, guys.
So
Really?
do you guys want to go to where Genma may be? Check it out.
Yeah, it's gonna head toward the what is it, Sea Bear? Sea Bear?
Okay. Yeah.
A little alleyway.
Harry's with you guys. You know, he's hanging around. He's there. Yeah. Do you guys lead them? Do you lead them up to the door?
I'll take them to the tavern for sure, or
Yeah.
the inn, and I'll point down the alley, the small alley.
Yeah.
To it.
He leads you guys and points you down the small alley, and at the end you see the kind of the squared off area and this door that looks like it's been burned. It's not falling apart. It's just the color of it. It doesn't look like it's been painted black. It looks like it's been burnt black.
Guys, the only thing I know about that door is that behind it, like Genma was looking for curses or something. I don't know much else.
This is the door you saw him go in.
This is it.
I'll look around. Is anyone kind of watching us?
Even without a perception check, you do not feel anybody's watching you.
Okay.
It looks like the perfect place to trap someone.
He'll make himself seen. You could just have to wait.
Yep. You guys can stake it out. You guys can go up to the door and check it out. See what's in there.
No, I'm
Henry, I feel this is your rodeo. So what do you want to do?
gonna have to stake it out. He'll make his move soon. He can't stay in there forever, or he has to come by here if he's getting curses or whatever he's doing there.
So make a wisdom check for me real quick and see if you get a feel for what's going on.
Wisdom check? Okay.
You said plus.
Quite amount of time has passed.
Oh, nat 20, 22.
22. You feel like Genma's waiting for you. Not like surprise attack, but you can feel like he's challenging you to come and face him. Like you just have that gut feeling.
Okay, all right. If I was Gimel, I would be in the waiting. He probably knows we're already coming.
I mean, he sent those assassins, and he probably thought that we'd be able to beat them. So,
At least by now he knows they fell.
true.
So how are we approaching this fight in here?
We don't know what's on the inside. That's the scary part.
I think we ready ourselves and we go forth one by one. That's the only way we'll fit through the alley.
That's the bad part. An alleyway, one by one, you can take us out easily.
I'll go first.
No. I'll go first.
All right, you guys going in?
Is there another way, a back alley, or is just...
This is the end of an alley.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
again, you don't have the feeling that he's trying anything dirty. You feel like
Alright.
he's just waiting for you.
Well, this is where the dragon dies and the phoenix rises. Pull out my sword.
Yeah. Yep. You guys began to head down there. All you guys going in?
Sure, sure.
Okay. Yeah. You guys. Joy, you have a little bit of trouble. You and Torian. You guys are. Hank's pretty big too. You guys kind of like turn sideways and just kind of like your armor kind of scrapes as you're sliding through. But you can also see like other scrapes where other people had to do the same thing and they just scrape as they're going through. Your armor like barely fits in. But you come up to the door. There's just this black door, and yeah, at this door you kind of hear a whisper, much like like Elder Scrolls, like the those, I forget what they're called now, the Brotherhood doors that whisper to you, and you just kind of hear is it asks you what the greatest loss in life is.
I lean into the door.
Mm-hmm.
The greatest loss in life is what dies inside while we live.
Yep, and the door kind of just opens up about that much. And you can peek inside, and you see it looks kind of like almost the inside of a shop. Like from the angle you can see very like thick bookshelves from like the angle you're looking in, and there's many different things on the shelves, like glass jars full of what you would imagine like a magic shop to have, like heads and eyeballs and other strange liquids, and one that has bugs and roots in it, and like dried fingers on these. Everything's all this wood. It all looks like it's been burned. Even the floorboards, as you kind of open it up and let the light in, and you definitely get the feeling this is just it's a shop of some kind. And you, as you open the door, there's a bar, and this very feeble old woman is sitting beside it, and you can see she has a glass eye that kind of like rolls. She kind of turns her head, and she's like, "Welcome to the shop of curse. We're cursing today." And then she kind of like stops, and she sees all of you. She's like, "Oh, you must be here for him." And she kind of like with a shaky hand kind of points towards a door to the side. "He's down there waiting for you, dearie." And she kind of like, she's not really looking at any of you because her eyes are kind of like,
That's creepy.
and she points to the door to the side in the shop.
This is where my travel ends, my road.
Are you planning on dying here?
If I do, I do.
Don't go in saying that this is where it ends. 'Cause at that point, you're already accepting loss.
It's okay, Dan. You'll make it. We're almost there.
Yeah.
That's what happens when you get 3 hours and 4 days.
Dane's falling asleep over here.
Yeah. So who wants to go in first, or shall I? I'll go.
I think it's your mission.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to the door and open and go on in.
Yeah, you open it up, and everything in this room is very it's all black. It looks like this place burned at some point, really.
Yeah.
But it's still together. Like the wood looks good. It just looks like it burned, but no damage. And so some strange artificial light in this room that you can't find a source for shines down a very similar stairway that goes down, and you can see a kind of a blue glow coming from the bottom into another room, and you can see like grass on the ground, like plants.
Keep on going.
Yeah. You guys walk in, and you come into a not very large room, but maybe the size of the room we're in right now. And there are many black and blue flowers that are growing around the area. And it's kind of the whole color of the room. Kind of this blue light comes from the center where this larger flower is bloomed. And in the flower on top, cross-legged, sits Genma. And he's in a meditative stance. And the same, kind of like the same little fireflies that were in the mage's shop kind of blink in this room. And as you breathe, you kind of feel like a bit of a choke. And you're reminded of the bag that the guy threw at you in the room. And if anybody wants to make a nature check real quick, you can maybe get you something.
No,
Sure thing, chicken wing.
I'll try.
I'm not good at nature.
Oh, nat 20.
All right.
5.
All right. Well, Henry, you maybe your computer diagnostics or whatever you got going on. The flowers, the pollen from these flowers seems like some toxic of some kind. And again, was sitting there, and he kind of takes a big, deep breath. Kind of claps his hands and kind of like unfolds his legs and stands up. And it just kind of gives you that devilish grin. And you don't feel any murderous intent or anything, but you do feel like the battle is about to take place.
Yeah.
And we'll stop right there.
Woo!
Yeah.
There we go.
All right. We found Genma. He's been down there for days. All right. Thank you guys very much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight for some D&D. We'll be back next Saturday. Unless anything changes, we'll let you guys know. If you got a fan art or anything you want to send us, we'll feature it in the next episode. Send it to Reddit on Cinnamon Toast Ken. We'll see it there, and we'll put it up there. And you can also say anything you want to us on hashtag Charisma Plus D&D on Twitter. And we appreciate you guys. We'll catch you guys next time, all right? Have a good night. Bye.